of inbred too.
You think your mom and dad are like somewhat related?
My mom and dad aren't cousins or anything. I just wonder if back in the day, like if it's a long line of inbred.
How far back do you think?
Yeah.
If you were inbred, how far back do you think the lineage
Christ
is?
days.
Got it.
Christ.
Oh, okay.
I feel like it would cancel out by now.
Yeah.
You're like a full-fledged
But maybe that's
normal.
like why we have bigger noses. I don't know. Why do Jewish people have bigger noses?
You don't have a big nose.
But it's above average.
You're not at my angle.
What's up, guys?
Hi.
Cats After Dark. Today we have a special guest. We have one guest that's missing, and today we have a special one. Ari motherfucking Mannis.
Thanks for having me. Who's missing?
Meatball.
And that's
Christian.
Oh, I know
Short
Christian.
King. Yeah, you know, I was like,
I
short
know
Christian.
Christian.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
right on.
You know the short
Missed
king.
that guy.
He hit you up with,
I've been on
there you
before,
go.
but
Look at
never.
that.
But never.
Do you see what we do here for people?
Without the paywall. This
That's
is
our
a,
hospitality.
Are they a sponsor, or do you want me to keep
No.
it private? Okay, this is anonymous alcoholic beverage.
Yep. Yeah, they don't get that opportunity.
Yeah.
But if any seltzers would like to sponsor
Yeah.
either the show or just me
Yeah.
as a seltzer influencer, I'm fucking
He's
down.
a hard seltzer influencer.
Hard fucking
Seltzers are scary. The first time I had these, I literally didn't know there was alcohol in them. I thought it was a
you drank a
flavored
bunch.
sparkling water, so I had like 3 of them. And all of a sudden, I'm like, what is going on? And I was
Really?
like, oh.
Dude, I had a non-alcoholic beer.
Why would you do that?
It was crazy. I got like not triggered as much as I was just like, oh shit, that's what it tasted like. I remember this taste.
Yep.
Oh, because you're sober.
Not sober.
Got it.
I
You just don't drink that
alcohol.
often.
I just don't drink alcohol. I only smoke weed. That's probably the only thing I'll do.
And all the coke you do.
And hell no. Oh my god! I remember the first time I ever did coke, or I did it twice.
Yeah.
But it was just so. I felt like the trashiest person on earth.
Wait,
Like,
so
it
what
just-
do you feel like on coke? Because I feel
know,
like,
right, because I'm crazy.
yeah.
Are you crazy? I feel like you're the opposite of crazy.
Well, it used
You're
to be. I was thinking old Chappelle.
Okay.
Well,
I was thinking Chappelle. In his
when
20s.
did you do coke? Was it
Oh,
during
I
your
was
alcoholic days?
Yeah. I
Got
was
it,
19 and 20. But I was like, this is trash. And there's like drip in the back of my throat. It was annoying. I was like, ew, this is fucking. I just felt like, I don't know. I've not to diss trailer parks, but I felt like
Trailer
you know,
trash?
It's the opposite. Trailer park people can't afford coke.
they can't afford. Oh,
They're
'cause
doing
Coke
needle
is
shit.
expensive.
Yeah. Coke is for doctors and
Yeah.
lawyers.
So
and
what's
shit.
the cheap shit?
meth?
Meth,
Yeah,
yeah.
crystal meth.
It's cheaper. That is right. That is right. Well, I don't know.
Maybe it was bad coke.
And not, you know what? Trailer park people aren't trashy people. They're great people.
But you felt trashy because you had to like put it on the table and use it. You know.
Yeah,
That's
I
what
felt
makes you
dirty
feel
in
like
that- in
shit.
that
You feel
sense.
like or you
I
know.
felt like I was in a dirty ass trailer because there's some dirty ass trailers.
Absolutely. I'd
Right?
say probably most of them.
No, don't say that about them.
And then you end
We
up
don't
in,
want to offend.
It depends what trailer
people.
park. Where's this trailer park located? If it's in Malibu, they're rich.
Yeah.
Okay.
If
I'm
it's
thinking
in,
trailer park like in.
if it's right outside your hometown, they're probably not doing that good.
Should we go with West Virginia?
where
West
they ain't
Virginia,
shit
I
to
don't
do
know
but
about.
cook.
Yo, have you seen that dude that interviews the family in West Virginia? And they're all like inbreds.
Oh, Stevie was showing me
Wonderful
that
Whites
the
of West
other day.
Virginia.
No, not the Wonderful Whites. I've seen that.
And there's a guy who barks, right?
barks.
Like he can't
He can't
communicate
talk.
normally,
He's-
but he does. Yes.
That's how he talks.
Because he's inbred?
Yes.
Wow.
You never seen this?
No, that sounds awesome.
These screens aren't on, Nick.
And the guy who's recording this documentary eventually takes them to Walmart to go shop.
Yeah, he
helps the family.
Some people are like think he's like
Exploiting them.
or whatever. And it's like no, he actually gets he just a dude that's just curious of their story.
He takes them to Walmart, the most fancy, expentive store ever, to give back. Yeah,
Bro,
he's a good
they
guy.
love it. Like, but it's kind of cool. He doesn't just interview them. He interviews like a bunch of like different people. Jim's got to go get a.
Yeah, sorry guys.
Gotta go
See you
get
next
a-
New
week.
tattoo.
See,
Bye.
see you next week.
Tattoo.
Yeah.
Actually,
Have
and
fun.
next week I won't be here because I go to London.
London.
Did I do that
Good
right?
accent. Yeah, that was
Did
good.
that sound
London,
good?
I thought it was
baby.
good, yeah.
You think if I went there and said it that way, they'd be like, "Oh, you are from here."
Yeah, but they'd also think you're homosexual.
Oh,
So it'd be a combo.
because it came off kind of.
You need to aim for a very specific sound. Like, what accent do you want? Do you want to sound posh? You want to sound Cockney?
That's too complicated.
Cockney's like a tough
Yeah, it's tough.
tough go. But anyways, oh yeah, that's what. Sorry, I was sidetracked. What was I talking about?
You're going to be in London, so you're going to miss next week?
Yeah, I'll miss next
What
week.
day do you leave?
I leave Tuesday.
Would you want to do Monday? We could move it. I don't
Oh,
give a
if
fuck.
you guys can do Monday, I'll do Monday.
Yeah, let's
I can do Monday.
Oh, yeah. Let's do that.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's perfect.
Ooh.
But anyways, this family, I've been so intrigued by this family
Yeah.
because they're inbreds, but they all got like weird eyes, you know? Because
they're off. Something's off.
yeah.
That's what happens when first cousins or lower.
I think it was brother,
Go-
sister.
Yeah, that would definitely happen for that. I think if
Yeah.
it's a second cousin, you're good.
Yeah.
I've looked a lot into this.
Why is that?
Why? Yeah. All right. Why do you? Yeah, you look into the weirdest shit. You're just that curious. But I think you're just trying to
curious. Also, I heard, I don't know if this is true or if this is just
You know,
more racism online, but I heard that Jews are all inbred.
learn. No.
Really?
That's what I heard.
Why is
I've
that?
And
I've
as
heard
a Jewish guy, I was like, am I inbred?
But
And I
like, if
looked
you're
it up.
inbred, like, I don't think you come out normal.
Am I normal?
You look fine. I'm talking about physically. I would assume because after what I've seen of this, but I guess I didn't look into it further. So don't let that be my final answer.
Don't take anything
No,
we
I don't
say
know if it's true.
Don't
scientifically.
take it. Yeah, don't listen because I don't
None
want
of
people
this
coming
is
at me talking
logical
about, hey
or
man,
factual.
I'm an inbred and look at me. And then
I don't know if it's true or if it's bigotry.
Inbred and proud?
But I
Yeah.
heard Jews are inbred. But that could just
How?
be bigotry. I don't know. Because Jews like to keep it in the family. I don't. I've never dated a Jewish girl in my life. But Jews typically, like, there's a stereotype, oh, you better bring home a nice Jewish girl to your mom. Like, that's the only person that your parents are going to approve of. And I think that goes the same in all religions. If you're religious, you want your kids
all right,
to marry
we'll
into that.
specify because there's different types of Jewish people.
Right, religious Jewish people, which I am not. But I
Yes.
heard in religious Jewish people, they'll
That's
disown
that's
you if you marry a
traditional.
non-Jew.
Say it again.
They'll disown you. So if my parents aren't religious, but if they were, and I were to marry a cat, they would disown me.
Is it the same with
It's-
tattoos too? Like you can't.
Yeah, well, you they're against
can't
tattoos,
be
and you can't be buried in a
buried-
Jewish
there we
cemetery.
go.
Star
if
of
you have
David Cross
tattoos.
lovers.
Wait, so if you the way they would disown you, you couldn't be buried in a Jewish cemetery because you married.
No, that's a tattoo thing. You can't be buried in Jewish cemetery. If I were to marry a non-Jew, they would just stop talking to me. I wouldn't be part of their family anymore.
You'd be shunned.
That's real life.
Not for my family, but a lot of
But,
Jewish
like for
families. Yeah.
like traditional.
Yes.
That's intense.
Yeah. But I think it's the same if you were a religious Mormon or a religious Catholic. I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure it's the same. They would, if you were to bring home someone that's not in your religious, your parents would get really upset, possibly
Wow.
disown you.
So it's like if a white girl brought me home.
Exactly the same thing.
Which is what all
Yeah,
With
religions
less N-words involved, but
teach.
same thing.
Ari,
I didn't say it.
I know you didn't say
say it.
Props for not saying it. I should get credit for that.
No, you could.
Yeah.
No,
You get a gold star.
dude. That's gotta be a tough way to live, man. It's almost kind of. But I mean, but if that's all you know, then that's all you know.
Also, if that's what
Yeah.
you want, I can
And
see
if
that.
that's what you want, there's nothing wrong
Yeah.
with that. But man, like if you go, that I don't even think that's going against it as much as you just found another person that you're in love with. And they just happen to be of difference than your culture.
It's sad. If in Orthodox Jewish people, even if you just give up the religion, they disown you.
Yeah,
It's like a cult almost.
I think
If you give up your cult, you're out.
I'm
You're
not
either in
too,
or you're
I'm
out.
not too familiar as far as like the Nation of Islam, but I think
I'm sure it's the same.
it's got to be black.
Wait, Islam?
Nation
Has
of
to be
Islam,
black.
NOI.
Oh, is that the
Like
black
the
Muslim
Farrakhan,
people?
like like
Okay.
Malcolm X. What Malcolm X?
Okay,
was,
got it.
yeah,
Got
all
it.
that stuff,
I'm
yeah.
not too in that world, but I believe it.
Yeah. I think
Mm-hmm.
so. It might be in the same sense.
Would you join that and you had to go to services 2 times a week, let's say, but in trade you would be a theater act instantaneously?
No.
You wouldn't do it?
No.
I'd do it right now. I join Islam right now to be a
You
theater
join-
act.
you join
Oh,
right
hell
now.
yeah.
No, I
Sign
don't
me
know
up.
because I get weird with groups. I don't necessarily like group type of things, or at least to where you can't necessarily think for yourself, and you have to like follow these specific guidelines. That kind of shit, I just can't fucking wrap my head around.
So you won't join Scientology with Tom Cruise?
I'm sorry, Tom Cruise. I will not join.
Even if he came to your house and was like, "I love you, man. I'm a big fan." I don't. I'm not
Would
trying
you?
to do a Tom Cruise impression, but
I know.
if
I
he
was
said-
like,
Ari just said he would.
I'm sitting here like, damn.
Yeah, I
oh,
would.
Yeah, no, yeah.
I'm also a big Tom Cruise fan too.
That's fair.
So that would help. He
is
one
great.
of my
You
top
say
5
Tom
favorite
Cruise.
actors.
Thank you for this opportunity.
Yeah, show him the respect he deserves.
Yeah.
I mean, here's the thing. People like to talk shit about Tom Cruise because he's crazy on interviews and a Scientologist. I don't think he's done more than one bad movie. 99% of his movies are great.
Consistency, bro.
One of the most consistent.
The most consistent when it comes to making films. Those Mission Impossibles, people go crazy for every time.
They're all good.
And here's the thing: they're not corny.
No.
Whereas,
Yeah.
like when you look at Fast.
Fast and Furious.
Too Fast and Furious
Yeah.
are horrible.
What is it,
Yeah.
Fast and Furious.
Yeah, Fast and Furious. They're terrible.
Yeah.
When you look at those, like it gets really corny.
When a
Whereas,
Vin
like,
Diesel
Tom Cruise-
movie comes out, everyone's like, I don't think I'm going to see that. That's
Yeah.
bad.
Unless you're in China, then he's a star.
Yeah.
Absolute star.
His Top Gun movie already came out, right?
I think
Maverick,
it comes out
I think
May
comes out
27th. What day is it?
And,
Okay.
and you know what? I bet they gave him all the reign, or gave him all the
Can't wait.
fucking
Free reign.
free reign or whatever.
That
to
movie's
fucking-
been delayed for years. I can't
Yeah,
wait
they filmed
to
it in
see
like 2017.
Yeah.
and I bet it's gonna do good.
What
I
is
don't
the
know
one
about
bad movie he has, though? Do you have that in mind?
I don't. But there's got to be
It was probably
one,
a movie
right?
that he didn't do.
Ooh, Last Samurai was so good.
Last Samurai was great.
I have not found it
Cocktail was
done.
great.
Him in Tropic Thunder was really good.
he was great
oh,
in
he was
that.
amazing.
Yeah. There's something
Night
to
and
that
Day,
Scientology.
maybe. That I don't think that did very well. Was that
I don't
Cam
remember-
Diaz?
I don't remember
I don't
Night
know
and
that one
Day.
is.
What was
Yeah,
Night
that's-
and
Yeah,
Day?
that's probably bad.
Yeah.
Look at its IMDb rating.
But
Actually,
did he do that movie? Did he make that movie?
6.3. That's not bad. 6.3 isn't bad.
Yeah,
That's
IMDb
okay.
has the weirdest scale. That 6.3. You're like, oh, that's pretty good. You know,
yeah.
They just can't get into 8s on IMDb.
If it's 8, it's really
And you know
good.
what? He does his own stunts. Mm-hmm. Bro, he's chilling on the airplane while it's flying.
He's
And
dated
he's a
really
chauffeur.
hot girls in his past.
Nicole
Yeah.
Kidman.
Yeah, Nicole Kidman.
Yeah, you don't really.
Katie
and
Holmes.
You know, I respect him because I feel like he kind of just keeps to himself. He stays in his world and he does exactly what the fuck he wants. I respect any celebrity that like he doesn't seem like he's like out and about, just fucking like, hey, look at me, I'm Tom Cruise. He seems like he keeps to himself, and meanwhile he just lets all his work fucking do the talking. I love people like that.
There's a lot of TikToks of people pretending to be him with the filters, and it looks really real, but it's really funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He also might be gay, which is kind of cool. We don't know his sexuality. A lot
Okay.
of gay people think he's gay.
He got kids.
Yeah.
That doesn't mean anything. That
Yeah,
could
that
be
doesn't mean
a
anything.
I
beard.
guess I know some
That could be a
gay dudes
beard.
that got
Yeah.
kids.
Elton John has kids.
Yeah, that's true.
Mm-hmm.
You're right. Okay, that's a fair
I
one.
feel like Tom Cruise is one of the last people in the older class of Hollywood where they were famous and they had a mystique about them because you didn't really know much. Now I feel like when you're a celebrity, everyone knows everything about
Everyone
you.
knows everything about you. That's why I love guys like Denzel.
Oh yeah, he's great.
Same one. Same. Like he keeps to himself.
Mysterious.
But he says the most prolific shit whenever he's asked a question, and I'm like, holy fuck, this guy just fucking.
Tom Cruise hasn't been canceled that I know of. Probably the last celebrity that hasn't been canceled.
Nope.
That's pretty cool.
No.
I don't think Scientology will allow it,
Right, they keep him too sheltered.
Yeah. which
But,
is why
yeah.
I feel like you should join.
Yeah, I'd join.
Yeah.
Me and Abby Roberge used to go to the Church of Scientology all the time.
The one in
acting
North
class?
Hollywood?
No, the one on Sunset, the big blue one.
The big
Oh,
blue
We
got
one.
would
it.
just walk in and fuck around. When we
One
were
that's
bored.
like almost close to like Silver Lake and all that shit.
Yeah.
one right there,
One
yeah.
time we brought in a bunch of Little Caesars and they liked us forever after that. But then
Good to know. I've been thinking about doing this for a bit for a podcast. I didn't know how much how dangerous
they
it
don't
was.
let you in too far. You have to. They want you to. The whole time you're there,
You pay-
they try.
pay to get your
they're trying to
fitness
pay
tested.
you to. They're trying to get you to pay to take their classes. They're
Acting
like,
classes.
you take this test. No, that's the Celebrity Center. The regular one, you take a test about a personality test. They call
Yeah.
it, and they sit you down. They go, so it looks like you're a really smart guy, and you go, thank you, yeah. But I could see that they find your weakness, right? Because you answer all these questions, and it's probably real. They're like, I could see you're not that motivated, and you go, yeah, I'm not. You go, we have a class on how to get motivated. It's $150. Would really help you out, and that's
Yeah.
their whole goal. When
I'm
you're in
listening.
there.
That's almost like a producer of a reality show. You know, like they'll like get you, like they get stuff. That's how they get the drama out of those people.
During the confessionals?
You know
yeah.
what I'm saying? Like how they kind of like bait you in a way to like find out the thing that is a triggering thing for you
Yeah.
by
Yeah.
saying certain things like, oh, Deborah or whatever, whoever the fuck's on those damn shows. Deborah, she was kind of looking at you crazy when you were expressing how you feel about.
Yeah. And you're like, she was?
Yeah.
And
You're
then
like,
you talk
you know
shit.
what? And then all of a sudden you start letting out shit about Deborah that you never let out before.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
that's what I feel like that's like.
That's why I love the challenges. I love them.
Oh,
and
the
then afterwards
challenges?
they compete and beat each other's asses in a
I could see
random
you on
game.
one of those shows.
Oh my god,
be
that's
good.
literally my dream from childhood.
Do you
I would-
apply?
Huh?
Do you apply for that?
No, I don't.
I think you
Should
should.
I?
Yeah,
No, you have
absolutely.
you have to be part of that cast.
Yeah, the challenge is a hard cookie to crack. I could definitely see you and Stevie on
another one.
Amazing Race.
Yeah.
Amazing Race? What do you do on Amazing Race? Is it essentially the same thing?
You have a partner, right?
Yeah, you go with a partner, and it's just you start in one city in America, and you have to get someplace else. I don't know the restrictions. Like there's travel, and you have to do it yourself, and
It's like a scavenger hunt, an epic scavenger hunt.
like
Oh, I
You
feel
do
like
a lot
I'd get
of-
lost.
You do a lot of obstacles.
I think so. I think that's part of it. They
Is Amazing Race?
And
you
I
ever
bet you're
seen that
more-
video
yeah.
where the lady was trying to slingshot the fucking watermelon.
Yeah,
And it snapped back at her and hit her in the face.
gosh,
You never
no,
seen that?
no.
Bro, it's like one of them OG.
It's
Like viral.
we don't like watermelon
videos.
as much as you do, though.
No, no.
I've never seen it.
It's actually funny because I fucking don't like
I love water.
watermelon.
I actually love
You know,
watermelon.
this video right here.
Watermelon's the best.
Fucking Ari.
This is a great video.
You laid it up for
I
me.
know, I
dude.
did. I
now
know.
there's a lot of edits where they'll like keep putting it back in her face. I hope this is the right one.
But this is the one. Yeah, watch.
Don't give up on me now, please. Just focus. I'm not giving up. I'm just concentrating.
She just thinks everything's going her way.
Right in the kisser.
Oh my god.
Right in
This is
the
gonna hurt to watch, isn't it?
Oh God. Oh!
Oh!
I was like, oh, this isn't the one, and then you come back.
Damn.
Oh my god. It hurts
Does
every
it show
time I
if
see
she's
it.
okay? Like that? Would that
That
cause
could
serious
kill, but
damage?
I think the
It would. I guess it would break open.
Make
yeah.
Gallagher
I think
jealous.
it already broke. I think it broke open before like.
Oh yeah, you will see it explode. Damn.
Oh my god.
That's good TV.
That is great TV.
But I think this is part of the Amazing Race.
Yeah, no, I can't
only
do
know
that.
I only know that because I've watched this video so many fucking times.
That's real. You can't.
You can't
pretend
fake that.
You can't
You
fake
can't.
that. Yeah.
That kind of reaction. Look at her homegirl. I want to see the after. I forget what happens after.
What if they wipe
Oh,
her
look,
face
look,
off?
look.
Are you okay?
What if they wipe her face off
A
right now and
jester
they're
in the
revealing
night
it's just a black
coming
guy?
to help her.
Yeah, think about a jester tonight coming to fucking help you
Like,
out.
hey, you good?
Like, give me a doctor.
Don't doubt it.
Okay, so what do we do now?
You have to finish.
What? I can't even see straight.
They don't call it the Amazing Race for nothing.
Yes, this is Amazing Race. So you want Kat to do that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god,
You
that'd
want
be
Kat to
hilarious.
fucking...
I mean, yeah. I'd love to see her do
God.
that watermelon stunt.
I think I would get the same result.
I
feel
would
like
love
I
to do
would
that
fuck it
watermelon
up.
stunt. That looks so fun, slingshotting the things. I obviously
I
wouldn't
wonder
want
how
it to
that
clap back
happened. Where
on me.
like, oh, it probably what probably happened is it just didn't
Wrapped up
release.
in yeah.
Yeah, it just probably just didn't release out of that fucking. But man, just fucking.
Do they have those at medieval times or like the Renaissance
Which
fair
part?
that they have
The
like
slingshot thing?
like these slingshot things?
I've been to the one in Anaheim.
Me too.
I went for Mother's Day like 5 years ago.
Aw.
Is your mom into that or are you into it?
I don't think either of us are into it, but
Oh, okay.
it sounded fun. It
Yeah.
was fun. I remember
Yeah.
I went. I got drunk.
Just for a good
I don't
time.
drink that often. I went with my brother and my mom. We went to them, and they put you on a team and you root for your night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I went
But no, they didn't have that.
a month ago.
A
You
month
did a
ago.
month
Why'd
ago?
you go?
Just because
For
Jules she's like lived within miles from it her entire
Uh-huh.
life, and she was like, I've never been, and I was like, this sounds fucking dope.
What,
And
to
it's
the-
pretty
Fun,
cool,
right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait,
they,
it's for
the Renaissance
kids.
Festival?
no, medieval times.
Medieval times.
Oh yeah.
They just have and you know what's crazy is they do 2 shows a night, a late show and an early show. 400 people sold out on a Wednesday at 6
Yeah.
p.m. It made me be like, comics can't sell rooms and shit. I'm like, people are coming to this. I mean,
Medieval
it's
times.
majestic and there's a lot of production. There's a huge. It's probably fucking 50 people working on it.
Yeah,
but-
big cast.
Listen,
they probably get
if
paid
I was
shit.
fucking juggling on stage every night, I think I'd be selling some damn tickets.
Hey, you do backflips.
That doesn't sell much.
But the juggling will.
The juggling will. You know, like you
Yeah.
gotta do some fucking magical shit. 'Cause I can
Medieval
only do the backflip
times.
one time. I can juggle for
Right.
an hour.
Well, you got to learn.
Well, I've never learned how to juggle.
Yeah, you got to
but,
learn how to juggle. And then you have a backup career, too. Then if your stand-up comedy fails, you could join the Medieval Times. They probably make, what, $30 an hour, you think?
And you're always
And
going
I'll
to
be
sell
out
out.
there and I'll be like, hear ye, hear ye.
Yeah,
Is that what they say in that
Yeah.
time?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Hear ye, I am here. King Shapel Lacey.
You think you'll start out as a king, or you have to work your way up to the ranks?
Well,
I bet you
I
work
know.
your way
I'll
up.
start out as a king because I'm black, and they want to be like,
Good
hey,
point.
we need a
Like,
hey, king.
We've had
Diversity.
a lot of white kings,
Yeah.
and this guy. Listen, we got to give it to him. I
bet
feel
you
like
they
that's
do.
how it happened.
We're
I
in
bet
our
you-
Obama era.
even though I would suck as a king, they'd be
great
like,
king.
hey, we got.
It's very real thing that they're probably going to do because they had the same story for the first 40 years of medieval times. It was a king, but in 2017 they switched the story and I went and there was a queen instead of a king.
Diverse.
So black neck.
Have you ever seen The Black Knight?
Yeah, with Martin Lawrence.
That's
Yeah.
I
great.
love that movie when I was a kid. So good, classic.
Yep.
I feel like I don't even want to watch it now because it was probably horrible. But when I was a kid, it was good.
I mean, I haven't seen it recently
I've-
either, but
I've-
I think
listen,
it will hold
I
up.
think it
watched
would hold
when,
up?
I watched it when I was a kid.
Yeah, me too.
And then I watched it as an adult. And I was like, damn, I should have done that.
See, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
I bet you it was awful.
Yeah, I kind of regret that I
Yeah.
that I fucking did that. I was like, fuck. Such a good movie. I was talking to someone that had worked on that movie, and they're like, it would have hit, which I didn't realize this about movies and this whole world or whatever, like industry. It would have hit, but it was just the timing of when they had put it out, and they put it out the same weekend as another really big,
Comedy.
Like a blockbuster film.
yeah, like a big blockbuster film.
I didn't realize that movie didn't hit.
And
In my
so-
mind, that was a hit.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But I mean, you look at the results, you can tell
Martin Lawrence is doing all right, though.
he's doing fine.
Yeah, he's doing okay.
Dude, you know he was fucking making bank on movies. I think he was
Blue Streak, dude?
Blue Streak. Come on,
And
That
there was- how
holds
many
up.
Blue
If someone
Streaks were
tells me
there,
they
too?
didn't like that now.
There's
I'll-
2 of those or 3?
just one.
I think there's a second, but Martin Lawrence isn't in it.
Oh, okay.
There's a second Blue Streak.
Wait, Blue Streak is Martin Lawrence and Will Smith, right?
No,
No.
Blue. That's Bad Boys. Blue
Oh, I was
Streak
thinking
is
of Bad Boys.
Martin
Bad Boys is
Lawrence,
classic,
Luke. What the fuck is it?
Wilson.
Wilson?
Luke Wilson.
Oh, okay.
Dave Chappelle's in it.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I
trying to
remember.
think who
That was
else.
good, too.
Oh, yeah,
Can't remember
Dave
who else is in
Chappelle.
it.
Skinny shit, Dave Chappelle.
Skinny Dave Chappelle.
Yeah.
Okay, there's no Blue Streak 2.
Yeah, I think it's just
Well, there should be.
Yeah,
I think
fuck
it was only
yeah.
one.
You heard it here first.
Yeah.
Blue Streak
Wait,
2.
so hey, back to the West Virginia motherfuckers. You haven't seen them
No.
with the eyes? Man, type in.
and some of the men hook up with each other.
No.
That's what Stevie told me.
The men in the...
In the inbred family. Because like everyone just kind of fucks each other.
I guess Nick, you would have to type in West Virginia inbred family. A million things pop up.
Right? They're like, which one?
They're like average family.
Welcome, George. He's
Hi, George.
Hi,
filling in for
George.
Meatball.
Everybody.
For Meatball, what's up, dog?
George is cute, huh?
Cute.
that-
Earring.
At one point,
Let's-
I thought Ari Mannis was Meatball's brother when I saw you and Theo at the Ryman during his Netflix taping, and I was very high and DM'd Christian and was like, "I didn't know you had a gay brother." And he's like, "I do, but like
Wait,
I
you
don't."
Oh, he
No,
thought Ari was.
no, Ari has a joke in his stand-up about
Oh.
his brother.
So you thought there was a third brother?
Yeah, I
I'm
thought
down.
there
There is a
was
third
another
brother.
one.
Fourth.
Three
Oh,
brothers.
dude.
Well, Paolas, but not Mannis's.
Hey,
Yeah.
Oh, okay,
Ari,
got it.
You are gay on Facebook.
I'm gay on Facebook, yeah.
It is the funniest.
I think you
shit.
told us about this the
Yeah.
first time you were
Yeah.
on here.
Yeah.
Wait, did
It's,
you type it in?
Yeah, but
It's just on
I am not.
You're plugged in, so it'll go up on the screen. You can just drag it over. It goes to the right. Option.
There they are.
There they are.
Yep,
That's
the
the
family.
one.
The one on the
Damn.
far left, he barks.
That guy.
That guy.
He barks?
You seen
The
this?
old guy?
You
Yeah.
seen this, George? Yeah,
pretty
it's crazy.
Yeah, he has to do a whole like
I first
disclaimer
photographed
at
the Whitaker family
beginning.
for my first
Whitaker.
book, Created Equal, in 2004. That was interrupted by an angry neighbor with a shotgun who threatened to use it if I didn't leave the Whitakers alone. After explaining what I was doing, he calmed down and allowed me to photograph the Whitaker family. The 2 portraits shown in this video are from that book. I have returned to visit the Whitakers when I've been in Appalachia for other shoots, but on this visit in July of 2020, I recorded a bit of video
recent.
of something many of us have heard of but never actually seen. I strongly discourage anyone from attempting to look at the Whitakers as they are neightors, and the Raleigh County deputies both make it clear that curious visitors are not welcome.
So that means their neighbors really like them and defend them.
Yeah.
Defend their honor.
That's nice.
Yeah.
God, there was a guy, and I can't remember his...
Soft white underbelly. Mm-hmm. That's what it's called.
That's also my nickname on Tinder. So
Hey,
There we go.
there you go. Look at, watch you see.
I zoomed it up a little bit, so if you want me to slow it
The
down.
one in the orange shirt barks.
I have seen this.
So you have seen this.
This is awesome.
Yeah.
Do we want
So
sound?
you can't be inbred.
Well, I'm not like this, that's for sure.
I think there are different
So
levels
what,
of
you think,
inbred
you
too.
think your mom and dad are like somewhat related?
My mom and dad aren't cousins or anything. I just wonder if back in the day, like if it's a long line of inbred.
How far back do you think?
Yeah.
If you were inbred, how far back
like
do you
back
think
in
the
the
lineage
Christ
is?
days.
Got it.
Jesus
Got it.
Christ.
Oh, okay.
I feel like it would cancel out by now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
You're like a full
But
fledged.
maybe that's like why we have bigger noses. I don't know. Why do Jewish people have bigger noses?
You don't have a big nose.
But it's above average.
You're not at my angle.
Listen, I don't have the biggest
I have a
nose.
wide nose.
Okay.
I've been told I have a big nose my entire life.
Yeah.
So.
What kind of nose do I have, Ari?
No comment. I'm not falling for that trap.
Little baby.
You got a cute nose.
Little
I
fake.
just want to touch noses with you.
But I don't know. I think that's a crazy, interesting story. But I remember the whites.
Yeah.
That family.
They were ahead of the game, the opiates. I mean,
They
that's
were, because that was like what? That was early 2000s.
Yeah. I
And
mean,
the opiates didn't. Well, no, opiates were early 2000s.
okay.
Yeah, no, they were. Around that time, what is it called? The Wonderful Whites?
Yeah. Of West
They were
Virginia.
crazy. You ever heard of the Wonderful Whites of West Virginia?
Are they
Have you-
basically like these?
Have
Type it
not.
Guys?
If you press escape, option J.
Yeah.
Have you ever done opiates?
No.
Never? What about
No.
anyone here?
No.
No, it's fucking everything scares me.
Opiates are just, isn't a Vicodin's considered an opiate? Have you done Vicodin?
Nope. Dude, I remember when I got my wisdom teeth out, they gave me that shit and I just fucking threw it in the toilet.
Damn, you're tough.
Yeah, I was like, oh, fuck that. I don't need this shit.
You take a nice muscle relaxer before bed and watch
Hell
a little
no.
Netflix. Have a little ice cream bar. That's a good night.
Bro, I'm scared of NyQuil.
For me, NyQuil does that for me. That's as far as I can go. NyQuil.
NyQuil fucking, I freak out on NyQuil.
NyQuil's like Tylenol. It doesn't really do much.
It doesn't do anything for you?
Not me.
Bro, whenever I've taken
And it tastes
NyQuil,
bad.
I just, I always wake up so fucking, like, I feel like I'm hungover.
We were asked to be quieter a little bit.
Oh, sorry.
To indoor voices.
Oh,
I'll cut
okay.
that out, but sorry.
No,
I
you're
don't
good.
want to ruin the flow.
NyQuil's crazy, man. Man, let me tell you about NyQuil.
I took one last night.
You did?
Yeah.
That shit fucks me up.
I love it. I love trying to stay awake while on NyQuil because I'm such a, I have zero tolerance for anything. So the moment I take NyQuil, I just try to stay awake. And that's as close as I will ever truly feel to being high. Because I think I smoked weed like 2 or 3 times in my life and I didn't do it right. I don't think I actually got high.
Yeah.
I think I was in my head and thought I was high and got really anxious.
Want to?
Maybe not today. Thank you, though.
I was just kidding.
Oh.
I thought that would get a laugh. Now we're all fucking tamped down.
Quiet.
Yeah.
Who wanted us to be quiet?
They're filming a food truck out there.
Oh, God, I hear you.
Oh, got it.
I didn't know about that though.
Type in wonderful family of whites or wonderful white family or whatever.
And those are the best kinds of families, from my understanding.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
Yeah. the
Wonderful families. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where was your mind at?
Yeah.
Ari. Fuck you.
Damn it.
Hey, you're from a white family, right?
I'm not from a white family, but
Were you not raised by a white family?
yeah.
All right, then.
Yeah.
Point in case. Is that the right expression? Yeah. See, I know my expressions.
That's not where I'm from.
It's not where you were born.
Yeah. I can't be born into a white family.
I think you can. I just don't think you were.
Not scientifically.
I was going to say, I don't see color, but you're not supposed to say that anymore. Apparently, that's racist now to say,
Yeah.
I don't see color. Because
It's-
then you're
you know what, it
ignoring
is-
their struggle
Yeah.
as a black man.
What's the okay term to say now?
Struggle? What do you
Like,
mean,
if I was-
what do you
if
mean
I was-
struggle?
The okay term.
Yeah,
of-
like what's the modern day I don't see color?
I don't think there is one. Because, by saying I don't see color is saying I'm ignoring your struggles as a black man.
Well, I do think it's an odd thing to say I don't see color.
Well, it's obviously bullshit, too.
Yeah, it's obviously
But
totally bullshit.
But you're meaning you don't treat people differently.
Yeah,
But
I think people when they say that, I think
they mean well.
I think they mean well.
Exactly. That's
I think
why
they're
it's stupid that it's not okay to say.
I think they
it.
mean well. It's just a very weird thing to say because it's like, oh, I don't see color. It's like, bitch, yeah, you do.
I've always said it as a joke. Every time I have
it is
said it, I'm like,
funny.
I don't see color. But
it's more funny as a fucking joke now.
yeah.
The super woke thing is to like look at people and only solely define them on their race. Like that's woke.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's like the opposite of what you said.
Is that-
I mean,
well,
that
pretty
seems
much,
what it
yeah.
is. Like people are only.
It's weird because it's like, I don't know. I just can't keep up with all this shit, and I'm not going to. And I'm sorry that I'm
Easy
saying
for
this.
you to say.
You know, it's just a lot. You know, I mean, I've had people say things to me as a black person that where I'm just like, just fucking leave me alone.
Where you know
I
they
think-
don't have any ill will when they say it, but you're like, shut up, you.
It was
idiot.
just when people are just trying to be so
woke.
extra careful
Yeah.
with how they talk to me.
Or
And
they
I
try to
go-
shield you from racism when you didn't ask
or just
them
like,
to.
yeah. Like, I remember one time I was at Fourth Wall. Fourth Wall is this open mic.
You pay $5.
You pay $5 to go up or whatever, blah, blah, blah. You know, that's where I've
Serves
worked out a
its
lot of
purpose,
stuff.
yeah.
Yeah, it serves its purpose. But it, like, Fourth Wall is known as the mic that's like the fucking, not a lot of great people are going up at that, at that Fourth Wall.
You're never going to have like a real audience there.
You're never going to have a real audience, and it's just always weird. The energy's weird, but I love it. I'm like, it's because it's very gritty. But I remember one time, I was doing this mic, and this guy he dropped white dude dropped the N-bomb like 5 times in
Hard
the set.
ER?
No.
Okay.
No, not hard R.
Chicken.
Yeah, I know. I was like, pussy.
Man up, dude.
Dropped a hard R like 5 times in a set, and the joke was like his friend Jamal said he could say it, which I knew he was lying because I was like, you don't have a friend named Jamal. I was like, you're like 20 something. I was like, ain't no fucking 20 something year old dude named Jamal now. No,
I didn't know
fucking,
that.
fair.
Jamal's over with?
Yeah,
As a name?
fucking Jamal's
I
like
didn't know
40 now. Okay.
Yeah, Jamal's like a 40-year-old
Yeah,
man.
Jamal is fucking he's high up in age. But I remember being at that mic and all these white people fucking just went up and at this dude. And like I didn't even get to say anything to the dude or whatever, but they just all went up like, yo, you need to not fucking do that, blah, 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 blah. Like just going at this dude. And then, you know, he like, it was weird because he couldn't really, I don't think he gave a fuck when they said anything. And I just looked at him and I said, hey man, I was like, all I said was this. I said, hey, do what you want. But I was like, here's the thing. I said, you're lucky you got me.
Yeah.
I was like, you're lucky I was in the audience.
Yeah.
I was like, I don't speak for every black person, but I was like, there's one that will fuck you up for that. I was like, you're lucky you got me. And I ain't trying to fight nobody. I'm not trying to hit you. I don't want to hit you. I don't want to hurt you. But you're lucky you got me. You know. And then he understood. But it was just funny, like how they just like teamed up on him, and it was like they were trying to. And I hate even saying this, but it was like they were trying to show off in front of me that they weren't they're not racist.
Right.
They're not.
Were they
with that.
looking at you while they said it? They're like disciplining him. And they're like, you see that?
Yeah, man, and this is
got
why
you.
you shouldn't say it because you know, just. But yeah, it's almost, I don't know, in a weird way it is uncomfortable, you know. But whatever, it's fucking. I guess this is just life. Can I just live my life? Can I just fucking just
Nope.
let me exist? In why?
Just not the times we're in right now. That's what happened. You're the cool guy right now. Being
No,
a black
no.
guy is the coolest guy to be right now.
No, I'm
it
not-
wasn't
I'm
forever.
not the cool
but
guy.
right now, I wish I was a black guy.
Oh, do you really?
I so wish I
Damn.
was.
So
That's why you
okay,
wanted to
okay,
join
okay.
the Nation of Islam.
So what would you do as a black guy if you?
First
if you,
off,
your name to
black
Jamal?
guy is gay. I changed my
what's
name
your
to
name?
Jamal. I'll bring that name back.
That's
Yeah.
a good question.
Jamal
That's-
Mannis.
Yeah, what Jamal
Jamal Mannis. bringing
Would you
that
go with
name
Jamal
back.
Mannis?
For the time-
realize you're
For this
32.
conversation, yeah.
Realize you're 32.
Yeah.
Come on.
Well, it couldn't be Ari
you
because
could
I
be
don't
a-
want to be a Jewish black guy. That's weird. And they exist, but
Like
They do.
Drake.
Drake.
yeah,
Yeah.
Well, he's half black, right?
Yeah, half black, half
I want
Jewish.
to. I don't want to be half black. I'm going all the way.
Okay.
Oh, okay, got
All
it,
right.
got
Well,
it.
it's-
Yeah, I'm not- I don't half-ass
So you
things.
sure you want to? So is Jamal your final answer for your name?
Yeah, I want to be Jamal. Bring it back. It's unique apparently.
What's your middle name? Black people got middle names, and we got fun ones.
Shut up.
what's your middle name? What's your middle name?
There's a lot of people without middle names. That always freaks me
What's
out.
your middle name?
You know it.
I do.
It's Lacey
What's your last name then?
Harris.
I didn't know that.
You didn't know that?
I now remember it.
Wow.
Oh yeah. No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
No,
so
yeah.
I want my
But I
middle
got it.
name
Remember,
to
I
be.
told no. We did talk about this.
We did?
Because you told me about your real last name
Oh, right.
and
it's
like the
Handel
name
Mannis.
change or whatever, and I got the paperwork for my name change or whatever. So
Oh,
I'm just
you
gonna-
did. You
It'll
legitimately
be
changed your
Shapel
name.
Lacey. Yeah.
That's
So I
dope.
want my middle name to be Lacey then. Jamal Lacey. Yeah. Go with what you know. I know you. The only other.
One of my brothers, his middle name is Deshante Kyman. So
That's
you
your
can-
brother's name?
Yeah, so you can be Jamal Deshante Kyman Mannis,
I'd rather be Lacey, I think.
What about the coldest?
the coldest. Yeah, what about the
The
coldest?
coldest.
There's this like
Yeah.
football recruit that went viral because his name was the coldest.
The coldest. So
I don't want a funny
listen,
name.
I'm telling you.
Yeah.
Okay.
This isn't a joke. This is your life.
Because I want to
Yeah,
know. I want to know how
exactly.
black you want to be.
I want to be all the way black.
Okay.
I don't want to half-ass
All right,
it.
so
I
we
wanna
got
take
his
it
name.
Seriously.
Yeah.
We got his
We have
name.
his first name.
We have his first name, Jamal.
Jamal
Where's
Lacey
where's Jamal live?
You can live anywhere these days if you're black, I feel like. Except
Truly, yeah.
Arkansas, maybe.
Look what he did. He's a
Yeah.
smart guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's no more redlining. It's fine.
Yeah, maybe. I heard Arkansas is the most racist state in the country.
Is it really?
That's what I heard.
Mm-hmm.
So I'd
Arkansas?
probably avoid Arkansas. I'm sure there's still black people there, but I'd probably not want to be in the most
With the
racist.
Razorbacks?
Yeah, I don't know. So I'd
The
probably.
Razorbacks are racist?
I think I'd stay in
What?
LA. I'd want to be somewhere woke, and here's why. Because right
You would
now,
want to be somewhere woke.
Yeah,
Look at
because
you.
so
Okay.
even though I'm not woke as a white guy, I'd be
Okay.
really woke as a black guy. Because right now, as a woke black
How-
guy,
how-
you're
yeah.
getting jobs.
Okay.
Yes.
You're getting white pussy,
Okay.
which is the best kind of pussy.
I mean, that's been
Yeah.
since the beginning of time,
Debatable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You've
So,
probably never been with a black girl, so how do you know that?
I've been with them. Yeah.
I've been with them.
Yeah. Oh shit. Oh,
Is that their
damn.
pronouns?
What I just got caught up in.
Anyways, proceed.
I can say that I'm black guy now.
All right, Jamal.
Okay, yeah, I'm Jamal.
You're Jamal.
I'm Jamal, so I
Jamal.
can say them.
Yeah.
Jamal in L.A.
Us.
Yeah,
I should have said
Jamal,
us.
Yeah,
I've been with us.
Jamal's
Yeah.
walking around L.A. Okay, so
Do you have pronouns?
he's getting all the jobs.
Different
I'd
pronouns.
still be.
Yo,
he.
how do you
He, him?
dress?
Okay.
Yeah.
How does Jamal dress?
Well, that's a tough one.
Do you wear
Yeah.
bape?
Do I vape?
Do you
Bape.
wear bape?
What's bape?
Oh, it's
Bathing
like a
Ape,
streetwear brand?
Streetwear brand.
Like the
You ever see Tim Dillon decked out in like
In bape?
In like
Yeah, Tim Dillon's rock.
this.
This.
You've seen it.
Oh, I've seen that. I never knew what that was called.
Yeah. It's like the style.
Tim Dillon likes to wear.
That's like a
hip
good-
streetwear.
Okay.
It's hilarious.
Maybe I'd be skater black.
Okay, skater
Oh,
black.
okay.
There we
Yeah.
go.
Got it.
I like
That's a
skate
good one.
culture.
Yeah,
So-
skate culture.
What about like
Yeah.
Cam Newton? He's got like this like GQ style,
Yeah,
like
type
go
of Cam
crazy,
Newton.
crazy hats. No.
I don't want to.
But
I
see,
don't know.
but see, that's athlete. Jamal's not an athlete.
I'd say
Yeah.
either skater or athlete. I've always wanted to be an athlete, and if I
But
was
you're not
black,
like Cam
I could,
Newton
I could perform
athlete.
better.
What's that skateboarder's
Right?
name? The
Kareem
Nijah
Oh, he's
Houston.
great.
Nijah Houston. Would
Oh,
you be
he's
like
great
that?
too.
He's cool.
Is he full black?
No, I think he's mixed. I think
yeah,
he's half
mixed, but
Japanese.
I think
Part
his
Asian.
I think his
Yeah.
dad's his dad's black though.
Dude, have you guys seen Nijah Houston, Josh? What's his
Yeah.
name? Josh Nasser.
Yeah.
Video.
I
No.
feel bad for that video.
Josh Nasser tried to bury this, but I could bring it up because Josh Nasser hates my guts, so I don't.
Oh, he
wanna bring
does?
it up. He
Why?
hates.
And why
me.
What
is
did you
that?
do? Yeah. What is it? Why is this Ari?
Okay,
Sorry,
so we'll have to
Jamal.
move forward.
Canadian?
We'll have to move forward and then
Bro,
backwards.
if you're
in time.
Jamal, he doesn't hate you.
True that. Yeah, he'd have to forgive
If
me.
you're Jamal, he'd be like, "Oh shit, hey Jamal, listen, hey." my
Okay, so here's why Josh Nasser hates me, and I feel like I'm talking too much on this podcast. But
No,
I'll
you're
say
not.
the
You're a
story.
guest.
No.
You're a guest.
But is Nasser? Is he a comic that you guys know, or who is?
Yes, yeah. To update the audience and to you, Josh Nasser is a comic. He's a paid regular at the Comedy Store. He's passed by Mitzi Shore. I want to say in the
Got it.
90s.
His videos do really good on TikTok.
Yeah, he
He's got
doesn't
really
get spots
good.
at the Comedy Store anymore.
No, like he does like funny like.
He has
would it
he
be
has
like
a
prank
really
videos?
popular TikTok account, and it's him in the car, and he pulls up to people, and he gets them to roll down their windows,
Yeah.
and he gives them really nice compliments.
Yeah.
So he'll get
Got
like
it.
a woman to roll down her window, and he goes, "Hey, why are you so beautiful?" or something like things like that, but it's cuter and funnier.
Funny videos.
It's crazy.
Yeah,
I follow
it's
all
good.
the comedy clubs in like Hollywood. I look at the lineups all the time. I
He
feel
doesn't
like I
get
know-
spots.
Okay. Because I've never seen his name. It's
Yeah.
crazy.
And I'm surprised he doesn't now because he blew up on TikTok. He has like
Yeah.
over
Yeah,
a million followers
on TikTok. His Instagram's doing really well.
So, anyways, because he was blowing up on TikTok, and he shoots all his videos with an iPhone, I believe.
Yeah.
He posted on his Facebook, "Hey, I'm looking to upgrade my setup. I want to buy a camera. I'm a gear nerd. I have a bunch of tech, as you guys know. So I was like, I'll sell you one of my old cameras." So he came over to buy the camera, and he left. And while he was buying the camera, this was at when Trump and Biden were running against each other, and he was telling me how he doesn't talk to his family anymore because they're Trump supporters. So he like hates them, and he disowned his family.
Got it.
So I sell him the camera. He forgot the charger to it. So the next day I texted him. I was like, hey, you forgot the charger. If you want to come by and get it. And I ended the text with hashtag Trump 2024.
Yeah.
Joking, right?
Yeah.
Joking.
Clearly a joke.
Oh,
Clearly a joke.
Because he told
me how he disowned his family.
And you were just...
And I'm just poking fun, whatever.
And that's you.
And that's me.
You're also
That's
both
your-
comics.
We're also both comedians. That is good to know.
That's your style.
That's very
so
important.
his response to that was, that's not funny. I told you I don't talk to my family anymore because of Trump. I don't think that's funny. And if you know me, I'm not going to... That's
You
only
double
going to
down.
egg me on more. Like when you do
Ari-
shit like that, I'm not
Ari
going to be like, oh,
doubles
sorry
the
about
fuck
that.
down.
I'm not going
Yeah.
to, oh, sorry. I'm not Canadian. I'll stand up for myself. So
I say sorry,
You better not give
actually.
me a ride back to Hollywood.
what?
Are you going back to Hollywood after? You better not.
Oh no, you can still ask me for things.
But I'm trying to
if
egg you on.
Yeah. So he says that's not funny. So my response to that was, well, you can still call your family and apologize, and maybe they'll forgive you. And then his response to that was, fuck you, you fucking dick. I don't need the charger. Die. Fuck you, die. Like crazy person, just like cussing at me.
Of course you saved it.
No, I could pull it up. But yeah, it was fuck you, die, talking all this shit. And I was like, are you okay? And he's like, I'm fucking fine. Fuck you, I'm blocking you. Blocks me on everything. Now every time I see him like at the comic store, I go up to him and I'm like really nice. I'm like, hey Josh, good to see you. And he just ignores me completely ignores me. So that's why he hates me.
Damn.
That's why he hates me.
For a
But
joke.
going back to his Nijah, because he buried this, and I'm trying to bring it back because he hates me.
Yeah.
Ooh, Ari Mannis.
So
I'm super excited to hear the story.
Yeah, I
So
don't think I
before he was famous on social media, this is when he was an complete unknown comic. I would say my level of fame, which is not fame at all. No success.
Do you feel like you're at a tipping point? Are you like...
No,
No.
I feel like I'm... Anyways,
Oh, okay.
I don't want to be negative.
All right.
I'm doing great.
Cool.
But
You're doing great.
So when he was when he was an unknown, he was driving in his car out of a parking structure, and Nijah, the famous skateboarder, was skating down Hollywood Boulevard, and his camera guy behind him making a skate video, and he's skating by Josh Nasser's car, just
Because
coincidentally.
Josh was pulling out.
Josh was
and
pulling out on the
Nijah was
sidewalk.
skating, and I think he just tapped it.
He gives Josh's car like a love
love
tap,
tap.
to say like, hey, I'm skating
right
by.
here,
He
yeah.
it's on video. He's not like trying to fuck up Josh's car. He doesn't hit it hard. He just like taps it like, hey, come by. Don't hit me, basically. And Josh gets livid pissed at
That doesn't sound like him from everything I
he
know.
he rolls down
Out
to
of
his window.
character,
Yeah,
yeah.
he flips out on Nijah and he's like, what the fuck do you think you're doing? And he ends up calling him a gay F word.
Oh, I was like, there's...
And
he could have just been saying his name.
Nijah
The N-word
went
for
to jail.
gays.
That look at so there's. Watch
Yeah,
this
here's
here.
the video.
Go back a little bit, George.
Can you
I think
put
it's coming up
sound?
right now.
Yeah, right here.
reality, he almost ran them over right here.
So he just tapped it, like-
So, yeah, you could see.
Just to make him aware, like,
Yeah.
here.
Which like I get it. Like that's
calling them
So-
some extremely inappropriate homophobic words, and later calls the cops. They go to jail, etc. I made a video about it.
Jesus.
Wow.
So yeah,
Behold,
he calls him a
they
gay F word, yells at him, calls the cops on them, and then Nijah uploads this video to his Instagram, and they find out, someone in the comments was like, this is comedian Josh Nasser.
And guess
Yeah.
what? So are you
People,
telling
his
them-
fans went nuts on Josh, like,
dude.
sending
So
him, you know, who
Josh
knows, all
had a
kinds of
show
shit.
that night, and they showed up to the show.
Oh, I didn't even hear
Yeah.
this.
You
I
didn't know that?
this.
He had a show at the
How'd the
Hollywood
show go?
Improv,
Mm-hmm.
and they did not let him live on stage.
He had to delete all his social media. It went crazy.
Oh,
Yeah.
my, how
Yeah.
long ago did you say?
A few
That
years
was
ago.
like 2018.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's-
2018.
That's wild.
What?
And do you think his TikToks of complimenting people, he's just trying to atone?
No,
He wants
so
to- he
I
wants
think
to-
I think it blew over. I think
I think it blew over.
He deleted his social media.
Yeah.
When TikTok came out, he came back on, and now I don't think really.
Nice, we just blew that
I'm,
shit up
I'm
again
trying.
for him.
Yeah, I'm
Yes.
trying to bring it back since he hates me.
Yeah.
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 I'm down.
But how much would it do if you bring it back?
I'm just kidding.
Well,
I don't
I think it depends on where you bring it back. If you brought it back on TikTok where he's popular, then that's where
I
the
actually
issues-
now that I'm saying it out
Go
loud,
away.
I feel bad. I don't.
Yeah.
I don't want to.
No.
I don't want.
And
I'm not trying to
also-
ruin this guy. He's crazy enough on his own. He'll ruin shit for himself. He doesn't need me to ruin shit for him.
Ari?
That's fair.
We can keep the last 20 minutes in, though, right?
Yeah, that was Jamal. that wasn't Ari.
This
Jamal.
was all Ari.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
No, it's Jamal.
Yeah.
It's Jamal.
Jamal.
Ari has nothing to do with
Lacey.
it.
So when did Jamal transition over?
Yeah.
You know.
Just now.
Because all I know is that you still haven't told us how you dress. You didn't tell
I
us where
dress
you
like
work.
either a skater or an
You
athlete.
didn't tell us
Skater
where you
or
live.
athlete?
LA.
Does
I
Jamal live
wanna
in
be
Silver
woke.
Lake?
Yeah, I'm in a woke area. I'm either a professional skater or athlete because I've got black man talent now, so I can do whatever I
Okay.
want.
Okay.
Jamal's top 2 favorite artists.
Artist, like music artist.
Yeah.
Damn, this is so hard.
What is
Jimi
Jamal
Hendrix.
Okay.
And Lupe, because he's a skater.
Lupe Fiasco.
And
Jimi
Nijah.
Hendrix.
I hate you so fucking.
You don't like Jimi Hendrix?
I love Jimi Hendrix, but
Okay, then,
I
what's
didn't think
the
that's what
problem?
Jamal was gonna say.
Dude, Jimi
Why?
Hendrix is a
Why
legend.
can't Jamal like
I thought
Jimi Hendrix?
listen, Jamal can like Jimi Hendrix. I thought you were gonna say something.
Maybe who's the first black baseball player?
Jackie
Jackie Robinson. Yeah,
He was the
he's up
first
there.
black baseball player in the MLB. I don't
Yeah,
know
Right,
the
right.
first
That's what I
black
meant.
player.
MLB
Yeah.
in the MLB, obviously. Yeah, I'd say Jackie Robinson, Jimi Hendrix to my top.
I
two
feel like I
favorites.
would really get along with Jamal. When we did backyard wrestling on trampolines when I was in middle school, I came out to Jimi Hendrix Purple Haze. That was
Oh, so you and
that was
Jamal
my
already
walkout
have a
song.
connection,
Jimi Hendrix is a legend.
and Jamal's so versatile. With
Bob
all
Marley?
his, you get
Can I
along with
add a third?
everybody. Jamal gets along with everybody.
Jamal
Yeah.
is a Renaissance man.
Yeah, he's a Renaissance
Truly.
man. Okay, all right, Jamal Lacey, man.
Oh man, this got me thinking. I just wish I was a black guy. I really do. If I could wake up like Parent Trap, is that the movie?
Yep.
Yeah.
And I could wake up tomorrow and we switch places, I'd never give it back.
No, Freaky
That's not-
Friday.
yeah.
It'd be Freaky Friday.
Oh, yeah.
Freaky Friday.
Freaky Friday is the movie you're thinking of.
Yeah, I'd never give you your body back.
You
That's
wouldn't?
mine now.
Like the Chris
Yeah.
Brown Lil Dicky song.
Wait, so you really wouldn't give you like if I was like, hey Ari, I need my fucking,
Yeah, I'd be like, sorry.
I need my black dingling back.
Nah. Yeah. You're stuck in that Jew bod, dude.
Do you think you'd have
I'm
fun in a
keeping this
Jubot
one.
though?
No.
What's wrong with this? You don't think you'd
Hey, I
kill
appreciate the
it?
honesty, and I agree with you,
There's no way in the hell I would have fun with that.
dude. Imagine being
Bro, I could
short.
I could do
Ari
everything.
came
Weak.
4 times
could
today
unattractive.
before 2:30.
I could jump high.
You can do
like-
backflip.
I could do backflips.
Yeah.
I could skate. I can fucking play guitar. I can do all the dopest shit.
Yeah, you have
You
reflexes.
have
You have
reflexes.
coordination.
Dude, you swing at me.
You
I'm
don't
like,
have the sniffles one day a week. Yeah,
That was good.
Yeah, see?
God,
I don't
wish
have
could dunk.
allergies.
yeah. You don't get
I don't
sick every
fucking-
3 months with a
yeah.
cold. Like your
Dude,
life would
no.
be good, dude.
I don't drive a Prius.
My life would be good. I gave up the Prius. I have a pickup truck now.
Oh, I don't
I'm
drive a pickup truck.
overcompensating.
I mean, Jeep's still, along those lines, but
What's up with the van?
I got the vans all done.
And have you
It's-
traveled? Have you
I've
let-
only. This is embarrassing. I finished it like 2 months ago. I've only spent one night in it. But it's because I've just
this
been
is
busy.
this like a
I've
travel van?
I built a camper van over the pandemic, so bed, shower, sink,
Let
toilet.
me rent it.
You could drive for free. So I
For real?
Yeah, of course. But
only if you can have this body.
only if I could have that black dick. Dude.
You want this black dingly,
Yeah,
bro?
I just want it for
This
one
sounds
day.
like a very cheap version of Get Out when they're like auctioning off the black bodies to switch over. You're like, if I give you my van for
And
3
it's
nights,
not even the fact that it's a Jewish body. It's just your body.
No, it's-
him
I have a
specifically.
Jewish
It's just
body.
fucking. I'll take the curly hair. I'll fuck with that. Got a
the
little
same
Corey-
hair you already have.
Yeah, right.
Great point.
little Corey Matthews going
I have a
on.
couple of black traits already. I have
Yeah.
fro, and
Got
I
it.
get ashy.
Oh, you get ashy?
Yeah, I get ashy.
So what-
and I have a pretty big dick.
So the black Jewish community? There's a lot of black Jews, right?
No, there's not a lot, but there's a couple.
Like that.
Every
that
time
are,
I meet
that
a black
are down
Jew,
with,
I'm
that
like,
are down
really?
with it,
Another one. But
and they're like traditional, like
Orthodox. Jewish?
I've never met an Orthodox black Jew. I've
Okay.
met like people like me, my level of Jewish.
your level. Of okay.
Yeah. And yeah, it's weird every time,
Is it?
but they exist. I don't know how it works. If one of their distant relatives was born into it, I don't know how there became black Jews.
I mean, like
There's
for
dark
you,
Jews, like Middle Eastern Jews.
What's
There's
crazy
a lot
about
of-
you is that like you have a darker tone to you, so like you can't tell that.
I'm
like,
just tan, but there. So I'm what's it called? Ashkenazi. That's the white kind of Jews, and then there's Middle Eastern Jews, which are basically brown Jews. There's a lot of brown Jews, but not a lot of black Jews.
got it.
Yeah, yeah,
So we need to be up in there.
yeah, yeah. represent.
So how do I get up in there?
I don't. You don't want to get up in there.
I don't want to get up in there.
Nah, you don't need that. You're doing good.
I'm doing good.
Yeah, you don't
You
need
sure?
the Jew card. You
Okay,
don't need
all
it.
right. Well, you don't need to be Jamal then, motherfucker.
But I want it. I don't need it, but I want it.
You want it?
Yeah.
Hey,
Would you be black if you could be?
Oh yeah. I like growing up. Like, I think it's because it's just economics. But like, I was a black kid. I loved hip hop music. I played basketball. Those are the two things.
but see, your area was predominantly white.
Yo, yeah.
La Crosse, Wisconsin.
yeah,
that's
Come
right.
on now.
But you had some black friends. You seem like you were a kid in high school that would kick it with black people.
Like, I went to private school. We had one black
never mind.
kid, and I was friends with him.
Okay.
Amos.
Shout out to Amos.
Shout out to Amos.
What up, Amos?
Famous
Amos cookies.
Yeah,
Amos
famous
Washington
Amos.
the
Yeah, Amos
third.
cookies.
Amos Washington the third.
Isn't Amos like a fucking rental car thing?
Avis.
Avis.
Oh.
Yeah. Close though. Yeah.
You're just claiming everything for black, huh?
Yeah.
I also was like you. There were just in my area there was not a lot of black.
But
people
you're from
to be
San
friends with.
Diego.
Yeah, and I'm from Del Mar. There was same as you. There was like 2 black people in my whole high school.
Really?
I went to a military school for my first 2 years of high school, and that was very diverse. There was a lot of Mexicans and blacks, but it was very segregated. All the Mexicans kept to themselves. The black people kept to themselves.
Prison rules.
Yeah. Fuck
Yeah, it was prison rules. But there was no like fights.
So there was no Jewish-
no race fights, but they kept to themselves.
because of all the discipline. We know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, interesting times.
It's politicking.
Yeah.
Haven't you seen 60 Days In?
Is
My
that
boy
good?
Abner. You haven't seen 60 Days In?
Dude, you've educated me a lot today. A lot of things.
I know. The
white
wonderful whites.
Inbreds.
Inbreds. You're Jamal, dude.
Jamal now.
You're Jamal.
You transform me.
I know. It's just so funny. We need to find someone to scientifically get us to do the Freaky Friday thing so we can switch for an hour or so.
He's gonna rob you of your body. Like
Yeah,
you're
I
not
know.
getting it
You
back.
wouldn't
He's gonna go away.
You think you're gonna be able to fight Ari and your body
Oh,
off with
gosh.
you and his body?
That's
I
true.
know that blackface is not okay, and I would never do it in today's age, even as a joke. It's just it's past its time. You can't do it anymore. It's like the N-word. There's never a case where it's okay. But one day technology is gonna evolve to where it's not just like black makeup. You could straight up just turn yourself into a black guy, and it looks real and legit. And then I feel like it's okay to do. If you want to be a black guy and actually convert yourself to one, it'll be okay.
Yeah, so you think the way people transition from male to female, female to male,
Yeah.
you think they'll do white to black?
Yeah,
People
there'll
do
be
that
some
with
laser
Asian now.
machine.
People do that with Asian.
With Asians, I feel like there's a lot of white people who are really into like
that
Asian
one guy.
culture who
Yeah.
transition to Asian
Who's that
very
fucking
quickly.
guy?
I feel
Oh,
like
it was
you could go from
The
like white
British
to
dude.
Asian
Did we bring
really
him up
quickly.
one time?
Wants to be Asian? I feel like it rings a bell, but
There's a white British dude. He basically got the surgery to make himself look
Oh, his name is Ollie White.
Ollie White.
Yeah.
I would not want to be Asian.
No.
I think being an Asian girl is fine. Being an
Yes.
Asian guy is a little rough depending on.
Oh, being an Asian guy sounds like the worst person to be.
Ollie
Unless
White.
you're
One of
like, have you seen what's his name, Ross Butler and there's this one like really hot Asian like actor dude who I think like that's the model Asian guy everyone thinks is hot. But now with
Keanu
people
Reeves.
enjoying
Keanu Reeves. Half
yes.
Asian. He's hot.
Now with
He's
the
a hot
rise
fuck.
of people loving K-pop, I feel like this is the time to be an Asian man if there was ever a time.
I don't think it's there yet. Here's the thing. Asian guys, I don't know if we've talked about this before,
I don't think we
but being
have.
an Asian guy is the only race where even Asian girls are like, I don't date Asian guys.
I think that
Really?
depends.
There's a lot of Asian girls. Obviously not
But
every
yeah.
Asian girl.
But yeah, you're right.
it's-
For
there's no other race
quite a
of
bit
people
of
where the girls are
time
like,
it was like that.
I don't date my own race. But in American Asians, at least, there's plenty of Asian girls that are like, I don't date Asian guys.
Really?
Yeah, and
Yeah,
that's hard.
unfortunately.
Yeah.
Oh.
That'd be hard to be.
I thought of something I've been wanting to ask Ari for a really, really long time. Can you
That's the Asian man.
YouTube, unlicensed therapy Nick Davis? Can you change out my thumbnail?
Yeah.
Why? What does your
It
thumbnail
looks
look
like the picture I posted
like
on my Instagram.
You could have texted
Oh,
this, but
got
yeah.
it.
I know, but it felt so. It felt
What is
so
it?
like.
Let's see. I don't remember what it is, to be
Ari's
honest.
fucking picture.
That looks
That's
like
my
the
old headshot.
oldest
You think
headshot of you.
All right, that's the guy I want to be right there.
That version of
I'll
me?
take that
I
body.
just gotta lose 10 pounds.
Or Command Plus. Command
You don't
Plus.
like that?
Were you mad at me?
No.
Oh,
You look
Ari,
cute
why
there.
would you do Nick like that?
I looked like shit that day. I don't know what the fuck was going on.
It's definitely not your most
Oh
flattering.
my god,
angle.
Ari,
That's not that bad.
Ari, what are you?
Dude, I feel like you
Everyone's
fucked the
own
numbers on that episode. Everybody's like, I'm not gonna watch this for an hour and a half.
6.8 for me is a lot. That's good numbers for me.
I
was like,
crush
do you
on
think
other
Ari
like
picked
people
this
in
that
the
one.
theater world shows.
Yeah.
If you want cheap numbers,
Okay, I'll be honest.
Shapel, I'll come back on.
I'll
again.
tell you. I'll tell you
That
how
wink.
that thumbnail came to be. It wasn't me, if I'm being honest. I went on Fiverr and I paid a guy to redo all my thumbnails, and he just made them all and did that one. So I'll change it.
Could I get his contact info? I just want to hire him.
Hire him or send him a death
Can I
note.
make my own?
It literally looks like Ari. Bro, it literally looks like Ari picked you up at a bar.
One time, Theo, his first ever guest, was some homeless guy he met at the DMV, Uneven Steven. That's what I look like.
I think you look cute, dude.
That's insane.
Shut up, Ari.
It's
I was
Jamal.
like, Ari not like me.
Sorry, Jamal. It's Jamal.
That's good.
Take it down. Take it down.
See, that was Ari that would do that. Jamal would never.
Jamal would
wouldn't
never.
do that,
Jamal would have you looking fly.
Jamal
wouldn't
would have
make
sent you
thumbnails.
a thumbnail for approval before he posted it.
Yeah.
It's true. It's true.
Jamal couldn't afford to go on Fiverr. Is that
Wait, what
racist?
is that? Like
I don't know.
a.
I think I was just racist.
Pay
by mistake.
$5 for a service, Fiverr. It's like
It used to be $5.
Oh,
Now
is it?
there's
can
hard
do
to get
whatever-
something for $5 because everyone
Oh.
can set their prices. To
You just
whatever
find
they want it to be.
freelancers and they can
Oh,
do,
okay.
do anything.
Yeah,
And they have
yeah.
ratings. It's
Oh,
like
got it. It's like a.
Graphic
Angie's List almost.
artist.
Almost like a task rabbit
Kind of, but
Yeah,
for
but
digital
Kind of,
stuff.
but for digital
for
stuff.
digital stuff.
Yeah.
There was a
It comes
trend on
handy.
YouTube for a while where people will send different editors on Fiverr like a random photo of them, say, "Hey, will you edit this photo for me?" And you get to see like what someone else would think your like ideal look would be.
Oh, that's like the funny. They do make like the funny. They're like, my hands look too big. Can you?
Sometimes, yeah, that too. Like, my boyfriend has the phone in the photo. Can you actually take it out? And it's like in a large photo of them in their boyfriend's hand instead.
Yes.
Graphic artists, video editors, music creators. It's cool. It's a cool.
That's
website.
dope. Well, good for you, Ari. Thanks. I mean, Jamal. Well, no, that's Ari. That's an Ari thing. Oh, gosh.
Wow.
Shout out to. That's the Asian man.
Yup.
Oh, yeah.
That's why he was healing. I wonder what he looks like now, because I don't think that looks like an Asian man. That looks more like Melania
Yeah.
Trump botched to me.
Botched.
Do you guys watch a lot of Botched?
Nah.
I used to every now and then, but I haven't watched any of that recently. I love watching it, and it's just people talking about how terrible their experiences are, and then they get fixed afterwards. It's
Oh,
so
God.
satisfying.
That's his first picture.
Because I know the producer of Botched.
Hooked
I was like,
on the-
would it be interesting to talk to him? But we
It
didn't.
would
see
be a
him.
good guess. Is there any, as a female, is there
Yeah.
any pressure for you? Do you want to get plastic surgery of any sort? I feel like every girl in LA wants one plastic surgery. Or
I feel like it's so normalized now where it's almost like, oh, why not do it if you want something changed about yourself and you have the money and resources? But I'm really afraid of going under. I'm scared that I'm going to go under and not wake up.
Could happen.
That's one of my biggest fears.
So no, you're not getting
I'm not
plastic surgery.
opposed to it though. Like maybe one
But
day
there's
I'll
nothing
change
you
my
want.
mind.
There's not. You don't want it.
Every now and then, like I would love to try the lip fillers just to see what the fuss is all about.
And you don't
'cause
have to
it
go
seems
under
like,
for those.
yeah, and you don't have to
Yeah.
go under. But my boyfriend Stevie is so adamantly opposed to it because
Yeah.
he says when you kiss someone with filler, it doesn't feel the
Feels
same.
like a rubber.
Does it really?
Yeah. And I
I thought he was just fucking around because he doesn't want me to get anything.
You
done.
notice it feels good when they're giving you head, but not kissing.
Yeah.
Isn't it?
What
It's
does it
good.
feel like when they're giving you head and there's like
Oh, like there's pillows wrapped around.
Oh, okay.
It's just like more plump. It's,
Yeah.
it's nice, but overall, I don't like them. The other thing that I think is scary with girls getting lip filler is so when you get it the first time, you probably just get it a little bit, and it
Yeah.
looks okay. It looks cute,
There's an
whatever.
addiction.
But then you get used to that look, and
Yeah.
the next time you go, you get them bigger.
Yeah.
And you don't notice it because you look at yourself
Ooh, what's
every day.
up, bitch?
But then all of a sudden, you come out like that, and you think you're
Oh,
looking pretty normal, and
yeah.
everyone around you is like duck lips.
It's your fine
Yeah.
ass, right?
That's my theory on
I was
lip
also
fillers.
told the more lip filler you get and the more often you start to lose the color in your lips, so girls will then go get their lips tattooed to be the original color of their lips.
Wait,
See, that just
go
seems
back
like
to
a
Kylie.
Band-Aid on top of a band. It's like our nation's tax code.
Go
It's-
back. So can you
Whoa.
tell what Kylie did to?
Well, she clearly got lip fillers.
That,
Who is
that's
this?
the only thing I can tell.
Kylie Jenner.
Oh, okay.
That's wild.
It just looks like her
Holy
lips
shit.
are bigger, right?
In
Or am I
that photo,
tripping?
yeah, but she looks different now as a what is she, like 24?
I don't mind thin lips either. Like I don't think she looked bad in
Yeah.
that photo with
Yeah.
the thin lips.
But at the same time,
yeah,
she got lip
that look
fillers
to the
and
left.
created a $1 billion business with her makeup brand.
Yeah, it
I
obviously
feel like
worked for her.
if you could tell me same thing as you, if I got like plastic surgery tomorrow and then I was able to make $1 billion off of some like, I don't know, wellness brand or like makeup brand, I would absolutely do it. Yeah.
And she doesn't seem like she's
what?
doing. I don't
I
know.
look like my thumbnail. For
I don't
$1
know this.
billion.
I don't know this world, but it doesn't seem like she's still doing a lot to her face at all. Is that fair to say, or am I tripping?
I think that's because she has the best plastic surgeons in the world.
Yeah.
But I bet you she's still
a lot
does.
of people now do very little things where you, very subtle little things where you can't tell that they had plastic surgery.
had major
unless you
change.
kind of know what procedures you could do to make these little details
yeah.
change.
No, that's fair.
It's
There's
just like
some
improving
surgeries I
your
want.
natural look now.
Would you do?
There's some
Because
things I wanna do.
dudes.
What would you want to do?
They said still too loud.
So first and foremost, I want to get plugs. I'm starting to thin out on my head. I'm gonna miss that.
Yeah.
As soon as it's more noticeable, I'm getting hair implants. And I'm not gonna say any names.
Yeah.
There's a lot of comedians
Vaughn.
we know that have that.
Is that who you were gonna say?
Yeah, that's one of them.
Brian Callen.
Yeah,
Who else?
Brian Callen.
that's,
have any
that's
plugs.
another one.
They
Oh,
failed.
Yeah,
yeah, he
hair
does.
transplant.
He
Joe's
tried.
failed. Joe Rogan.
Yeah,
has
he did it back in
scars.
the day. Now they perfected the surgery.
Yeah, now they perfected it.
MGK
Do you know
has
any
them.
more? Someone more recently?
There's some other comedians,
Say,
but
we'll
I don't
edit it
want to
out.
put people's business out there.
We'll edit it out.
Will you guys edit it out?
Yeah.
Ask Nick. Nick is the
Nick,
editor.
would you edit it out? if I said
Yes,
it?
yes. Remind me on. For real.
Okay.
Oh, they're so good then.
Yeah, they look great.
A lot of people
So-
also are getting veneers.
Don't lie.
I swear to God. Yeah, I wouldn't. My teeth are okay. I don't hate my
I like
Yeah,
teeth.
you
my
have good
teeth.
teeth. I don't think you need veneers.
yeah, I'd get the plugs.
Mm-hmm.
I'd get a nose job,
Yeah.
and I would laser my skin just to make it look a little younger, a little less sun damage, things
Oh,
like
you
that.
can get microneedling for that. That's really common.
Yeah, maybe something like that. And I think that's it. If there was an easy one to make myself taller, I would definitely do that.
Oh, in China,
But
they'll
you're-
break your legs
but
and then
you're fucking-
re-put it on and you grow like 3
Yeah,
inches.
but that sounds too gnarly.
Yeah, that's
Aren't we the
that's
same
super gnarly.
height?
I'm 5'9".
I'm 5'10".
Yeah.
Well, you better chill. 5'9" is fine.
I'd love to be 6 foot. I would love to be.
Girls on their profiles, don't they say 5'9" and above?
No, it's higher.
No.
It's usually like 6
I don't
foot
think
and
so.
above.
Yeah, I feel like
Yeah.
that's what the dating sites usually do.
Oh.
There's like a viral TikTok or meme, like girls have like a line at 6 feet.
Yeah, like on their on their door.
It's like guys can't come in. They just, like, meet the line.
That's hilarious.
That's so funny. Like a
You saw it?
Disneyland
Yeah.
ride.
Yeah, that's fucking hilarious.
Must be this tall to enter.
Or like girls going on dates saying like, "Oh, I went on a Tinder date with this guy who says he's 6 feet tall. Apparently, I'm 6 feet tall too."
Yeah.
oh.
And a lot of guys apparently lie about their height. I don't do that, but I would like to.
Oh, I have a homie that like he has these special boots that give
Oh,
him
like
a
the
little
lifts?
ump.
That's that. Is there any surgeries you'd get?
Nah, I don't give a fuck.
I feel like there's some Nick would get. But
I
could be
want to
wrong.
fix my teeth one day.
Teeth. Okay. You
Get
can
a
do
bag
that.
and fix your teeth like Cardi B.
You can go. There's like
Veneers.
it's like medical tourism. You can go like overseas and get it.
Oh, like in
insanely
Turkey
cheap.
or
Yeah.
Thailand.
Pete
yeah.
Davidson has the fake teeth. Matt Rife.
Joe
they look
Coy.
great.
Joe
Coy. Oh
Coy's-
yeah, Joe Coy.
Joe Coy's
Yeah.
teeth is amazing. He said they were
Oh, his
60
are amazing.
60 grand for some guy in Beverly Hills. Every
Yeah,
single
he went to
tooth,
the
they're
best
perfect.
guy. Yeah.
One day I'm gonna do that.
Have you
42.
seen Will Compton's?
Maybe 60 grand.
Will Compton has great veneers. He posted a before photo of him before veneers and then him after. It looks insane.
I've seen he's got really good teeth, and I didn't know.
Yeah, I didn't know they were veneers either, but now that he posted a photo of it, I was like, that makes perfect sense.
They're crushing it.
no.
Yeah, see, those are his
Oh,
veneers.
yeah, he looked.
Oh,
great.
they look really good.
But that was him
Oh
before.
damn.
It's crazy how much it can change you,
Yeah.
Look at the
Now I want
confidence in
fake
that
teeth.
smile.
dude. If I
So you
went
get
back
little
to
work done if you're that
Lacrosse,
confident
my
afterwards. That's amazing.
hometown, with like all of a sudden my teeth look like that, people will be like,
They'd be like,
"What
"Oh,
the
Nick really,
fuck?"
really
They'd
fucking."
be like, you're
made it."
Hollywood now.
You changed.
The only issue with those fake teeth is you can't go too white. Some people don't know that like a crystally like clear bright white color isn't natural.
Yeah.
So they're like, I want the white, like toilet white.
These
The
And
porcelain.
then that porcelain white, and then you put it on, you look so
Do they start to yellow
hilariously-
over time though? Maybe you get it that white because they get
Oh,
darker.
like
as-
some use
Yeah, maybe
over
it only
time?
looks weird for the first few months or something. I don't know.
it's like Ross and Friends.
Yeah.
glowing neon. But these 3 teeth are a bridge, which means like this one came out, and then they take one piece and they attach it to these 2, and so like they had to like this is like colored like a little bit shaded, so it matches like my old teeth, which means I can never whiten my teeth because this wouldn't change.
Don't y'all get braces, bro?
You can't with the bridge. It's like fucked up. I don't know.
Bro, yes, you can. Man, my homie, he's had his dentistry for a minute. Type
They're
in
that bad? You're like, why don't you get
Watch, I'm gonna
braces
show you
off?
some pictures. No, they're not that bad. Watch, bro. Hold on.
I thought
bro.
we were brothers.
Go to Instagram.
I think that's why he's
If you
telling
want
you
cheap
because you're brothers.
dental work,
These are rad.
a lot of people I know growing up in San Diego, they would go to Tijuana for
Yeah.
their dental work because it's like half the price.
Chewy has a torn ACL. We might take him to
Having,
Tijuana.
That'd be fun.
It's like,
Doctor. Oh, never mind. You don't have an Instagram logged in.
Yeah.
I'll risk my life
Rookie
for
move.
you, Chewy.
Oh,
I was gonna show you. Hold on. Maybe I can share it like this.
a lot of girls get BBLs in Tijuana too.
Yeah, I don't get that.
You don't get
The
the
BBL.
Tijuanas or the BBLs.
But all the above, like if I was getting stuff done on my body, I'm paying top dollar for that.
yeah.
I'm not gonna go to Mexico and get some.
Yeah, I feel like so many
Weird.
people want to like ball on a budget on certain things and go overseas. But I can almost understand it if you speak the language of that country. But if you're like, say me, and I go to Tijuana to get like my boobs done or something, I don't know how to speak Spanish. I don't know how to like navigate that. I would never risk.
It's
that.
also
I'd rather do
there's
it here.
so many botched tit jobs that happen. I need to be able to sue that doctor if they
Oh,
botch my tip
true.
job,
Yes.
and you're not suing some
You just got
doctor
to be
in
like
Mexico.
double day.
What?
That's Spanish.
But yeah, I've been to. I used to go to the brothel in Tijuana sometimes. It's called the Hong Kong. Maybe
The
you guys
Hong
have heard
Kong?
of it. Yeah, there's one called the Hong Kong.
I've been to
It's
Tijuana quite a few times. I
highly
entered a
recommend
hot
it.
bod competition when I was like 19 and fucking.
Did you win?
No, I lost to some fucking metal militia dude.
You did a body competition?
Hot bod competition.
What is that?
You just fucking show off your fucking.
Like the
body.
spring break ones. where
You
you're on a
did
runway or
this? Yeah,
something.
wait. You did a hot body
He was
competition?
19. Keep that in
I was
mind.
19.
Have
Do you
not
have
seen
pictures
him
of
fit?
this?
No, I don't have pictures of it.
He's a fucking.
Bro, me
Like
at
an
19.
Adonis.
I've seen him as a cheerleader.
And
I
the only
haven't seen
reason
him.
why I lost to that metal militia dude because my body was way better than his. He had a bunch of friends there because they did it off. They did it off.
Yeah,
It was a
audience
popularity
applause.
contest.
There's not on. It's not online. This guy's looking for it. You think I would have a
Damn.
hot bod competition online?
I'm just looking at this hot bod.
Dude.
No,
This
that's fucking ugly bod. But as I was saying,
Yeah,
though,
the same mustache as Ari right now.
Yeah.
This
What-
is Jamal.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's Jamal.
it does
That's
look like
Jamal.
So is that the size of Jamal?
Yeah, that's what I imagine myself as.
Did you just
Jamal.
describe Chappelle and his cheerleading
Yeah,
days?
Chappelle at 19. That's me. That's the black I want to be. I want to be 19-year-old Chappelle. But yeah, so the Hong Kong. If
Yeah.
you go there, it's a brothel in Mexico, and I would recommend you all go there if you've never been. Even if you don't want to participate and get paid for sex.
Yeah.
Just a fun time. There's taco truck outside.
Yeah.
It's like a strip club. And there's about 100 Mexican women in there of all shapes and sizes, and a lot of them have the tit jobs and ass
Yeah.
job, and some of them look so awful.
It's like really
That-
bad.
It's so bad that I'm just like, I don't know why anyone would want to do that to themselves.
Have you fooled around with anyone at this Hong Kong Gentlemen's Club?
Not with the tit jobs and butt jobs.
You got the regular women.
I went for the regular.
There you go.
What's that cost?
It's about $80 to $100.
For
US
full
dollars?
service?
So you pay $80 to the girl,
Got
and
it.
then you have to buy a room for the half hour. I think that's $15 or $20, and then you got to tip, or you should tip. I'd recommend tipping. So
Do
You
they
don't
give
wanna
like
go there,
could
okay.
you rent the room for I don't know 7 minutes?
no, you could use it. You could rent for the half hour and use it for 7 minutes, which is what I did. But
Giving
you
time
gotta
back to
have
the
that.
room.
Yeah, giving time back to the room.
Give time back to
You
the-
get 30 minutes, and then they give you like a 5-minute warning. Someone will knock on the door. Be like, 5
That is
minutes.
the
Oh,
funniest
that's
shit ever.
nice. They
Ari's
give you a
notorious
heads
for
up.
running the light.
Give time. Let me give some time back.
Jamal,
red light-
I'm not,
the
but
red
Jamal is. Yeah.
Yeah.
Jamal is.
Yeah.
Jamal runs the light.
Yeah, Jamal runs the
Wow.
light.
On Jamal
Interesting.
time.
Jamal time. Bro, so you're interesting.
I think most men, if not have dabbled in prostitution or escorts, has at least looked into it and researched it and thought about it and wanted to try it. Most people wouldn't admit to that,
My
but I've
friend-
already admitted to it on the podcast.
What my friend went on this one site. Fuck, it was like for older women. I forgot what it was called. It was like
Facebook.
No, not Facebook. It was like a site to where like it's specifically
Is it like a sugar baby
was
website?
it like maybe cougar.com or
Okay,
something like
I
that.
don't know that one, but yeah.
basically like, because I'm like, is that a form of? No, actually, because he didn't have to pay for it.
Yeah, maybe not. There's also how many
Yeah,
guys do we
actually-
know who go get happy ending massages? Like that's so
Yeah.
that's the same shit. I've never done that. But yeah,
How many guys take a girl out to dinner and pay $80?
Come
What's
on,
the
let's
difference
go.
in that?
Let's go. That's what
you
I'm
get
talking
it.
about.
You get it. But the
That's
point
the
is,
fucking-
I'm just.
What's the difference?
You know, I'm tired of denying it. I went through a phase. I went through a Hong Kong phase in Mexico where
And that's fine,
I tried
dude.
it.
I don't think that's
It's
fucking.
Not, it was.
I don't think that's weird.
I got it out of my system.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How many guys have gone to the red light district in Amsterdam? It's very normal.
Yeah. A lot more normal than we actually think.
Closest I ever came was when I was in Vegas with Theo. We went to Aerosmith. Then I'm like by myself. He like does whatever he does, and I just play blackjack for hours, get drunk, and as I'm walking up to the room, like one of the hottest black girls I've ever seen in person, like obviously prostitute.
Jamal's sister.
But man, I like thought about it, but I kept my streak
Don't talk about my
intact.
sister.
Damn.
Did not.
You didn't do it?
do it.
No. Jerked
Vegas
off my
is
room.
scary because
Right.
Good for you.
Vegas,
Good for
it's
you.
illegal.
It's illegal.
Prostitution's illegal in Vegas. There's brothels. There's legal brothels that are I think 30
Like on the
minutes
outskirts,
outside.
right?
Outside.
Like the Bunny Ranch where Lamar Odom
But
was.
Vegas itself, it's illegal, so that it can get. I don't know. I'm not that scared of it, but if you get caught, like I knew a guy who got caught with cocaine in Vegas and had to spend a few nights in jail.
Oh.
So and I don't party.
They
so.
used to be crazy about weed too. Like you didn't want to get caught with Vegas and weed. Now it's legal and they have mobile dispensaries and people sell you weed out of their van and it's like technically legal, but it's fucking wild.
Damn.
Good times, good times.
Y'all crazy.
You're single now or no?
What?
You have a girlfriend or are you single?
Yeah, why?
Oh, I was gonna say you should go to Hong Kong
Why would I go to Hong Kong?
For a good time,
funsies.
apparently.
Why would I,
For funsies, for the
Do
experience.
I look like I would do that?
No, that's why you got to do it.
He was just trying to explain how there shouldn't be a stigma around it, and you're all offended that you.
He's saying that sex work is real work.
I guess
Chappelle.
no. I was offended because it's me, and I don't roll like that.
That's why I
That's
want
not
you to do
that's
it.
not my style.
Exactly. That's why you should do it, to step out of your shoes.
No,
Branch out a little.
Yeah, branch out.
I'm getting all fucking.
Are you sweating?
Yeah.
Go with your girlfriend.
No, I just don't necessarily. I don't know. Like it's just weird. I don't know. I just can't get down with that stuff. My fucking, because first of all, I always think someone's plotting on me. All right? So my fucking paranoia is like, we already talked about this on Fighter and the Kid. Remember?
You get paranoid
When-
from caffeine.
I get paranoid. Yeah, exactly. I just get paranoid and shit. I'm like, who's plotting on me? Who's trying to set me up or whatever? Blah blah blah. So like, I just think.
But
I
remember,
just never.
you could go and not participate. You could go to the Hong Kong.
You just want me to look at it.
and
I've been
not
to
get a
strip clubs and
prostitute.
shit.
Yeah, it's like a strip club, but it's a Mexican strip club where they get full.
Yeah, I've been to like
legit.
legit strip clubs where it's just like.
If me, you, and your girlfriend were in San Diego doing a show or something, would you go with me to San Diego?
No.
Would you and she's coming too? No, you wouldn't do it.
Hard pass. Listen, I don't know. I'm such a fucking nerd and just like a kind of like, I don't know. I just don't want to like
you're a good
veer
boy.
off into,
You're
what
a
you
good
say?
boy.
Yeah. I'm just,
Don't
yeah.
listen to Ari. Everything
I know,
you're
I
doing
don't-
is right.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm not saying you're wrong.
But like
Each
when
time.
it comes to that world, like that, like I just don't. I don't know. I just fucking. I get stressed out. I started sweating. I started questioning everything. So
normal.
it's like, why would I like? I don't like having that kind of anxiety. I like my sanity, and I do really good at holding my sanity pretty damn strong. And I know if I just did anything of that nature or whatever, I would be so fucking stressed out. So I just like keep to myself. You know?
What is the vibe like? Do they pretend to be into it, or is it very transactional?
Because
and they're just, like, trying
all
to
that
finish
shit
you?
too. Like
I think I've had both experiences. Overall, they pretend to be into it, but I think some of the really more beautiful
grizzled.
ones, like
the
like some
veteran-
of the
the
girls
veterans
know
are
they're
into
hot
it.
shit. Some of the girls, like one time I went, and the hottest one there was like kind of an asshole, and you could tell she just thought of herself as hot shit. And then another time I went where there was just more girls and it was more competitive and they're hustling more. They're very nice. They pretend to be into it. I remember I had one time the girl, like as we were hooking up, was like, your girlfriend must be so jealous, or no, like your girlfriend must love you or something like that. And I didn't have a
You're
girlfriend.
like, yeah, she's gonna be.
No, I didn't have a girlfriend. I never told her I had a girlfriend. She thought that would turn me on.
Yeah.
And she goes
Did
like,
it?
no. And she was like, because I knew it just felt so fake. And she said like, you're so big. I don't know if I could handle it. Like, I don't know if I could take you. In my head, I'm like, you're a Mexican
they saying this
prostitute. You can handle it.
Spanish?
You've handled 10 guys tonight. Like, what are you talking about?
So I think I figured it out with me.
Yeah.
Substance. It lacks substance.
Yeah, for sure.
And so like that's the thing with me. Like, I don't know. It's just like that doesn't appeal to me because it lacks substance.
But again, I just want you to go and check it out. I don't want you to.
You just
go
want me to
fuck a
look?
prostitute. Yeah.
Have
Oh,
you
you just
ever,
want me to look? You want me
Yeah.
to look at you fuck a prostitute?
No. I just want to go there and get a drink with you at the bar.
But I
Just
don't
for you to
drink.
see it. Get a non-alcoholic drink. I just want to take you there so you can see
I
it.
think Ari wants to rent out a room with you.
I know, right?
Yeah.
Ari, what are you trying to? What do you
I don't know
want?
if I'm
It's
invited.
that wet
but I'll
T-shirt
go.
contest.
I know you'd go. I knew you'd go.
But I wouldn't get one either.
I
I
just
just
feel
have
like
a drink at the bar and people.
I've gone before, not gotten a girl. I went with Ali Makovsky once, and we went and we just looked around.
Because
Got
it's only
tacos.
30-minute drive.
30-minute drive.
Yeah.
So we went. And I was like, she's like, oh, I'd love to see that, and we went. And we got tacos. Didn't get girls. Completely normal.
Because of like with the prostitute, you feel like you'd want to try things that you haven't done. Like you can have sex with a girl. You've had sex with
You
girls.
69 with this one.
Have you thought about buying 2 at a time?
I've definitely thought about it. I haven't done it, but yeah, I'm sure that can be arranged.
Or what about this? 3 at a time.
You could do that, and it's
Fuck
not
it.
that much money.
And here's the thing. And
You
here's
could
the,
rent a suite, and you can get a bunch of girls up there.
Yeah.
So you
I'm
got to
sure
upgrade the room.
Yeah.
I'm sure you could pay more for like anal stuff like that. I haven't dabbled that
Yeah.
far into it, and I'm kind of past. I have a girlfriend now.
Yeah.
I'm not really.
Oh.
Yeah. So
And also, I don't think it's wild that other people do that.
right.
I think it's wild for me. You know what I mean? Like that's like that. Like to me, like
I agree. That's why I
where,
wanted
like,
to see you
You know,
do it.
everybody has their like bar.
Yeah.
How wild they'll fucking go, and mine's fucking not that high.
When I was in Amsterdam with
And you used
Theo,
to get drunk all the time, beat the fuck out of people. You're fine. You've felt these rushes.
yes. Yes.
when I was in Amsterdam with Theo, it was because for me growing up hearing about Amsterdam, all you hear about is mushrooms, the red light district,
yeah.
weed, coffee shops. At this point, I didn't care about the weed or the mushrooms because I'd done it a bunch of times and it's basically legal in California now.
Yeah.
But I was like, red light district, I got to go check it out. Even though I was kind of past my prostitute phase.
Okay.
Tijuana days. This is when Theo and I did Europe. So I was like, hey, Theo, want to go to the red light district? And he goes, no, I'm good. He's like, but you go. So I went and I'm like circling the red light district. I called my brother. I was like, I was single at the time, but I was like, do I want to get a prostitute? Like, he's like, I think you should do it because you're never going to be there again. You're never going to get another chance to do that.
That's fair.
So I was like, okay, he talked me into it. It didn't take much talking into it. And then so I did.
You're like, thank you, 19-year-old brother, for the advice.
Yeah.
I'll take.
So I did
so
2
funny.
laps around the red light district. I really wanted to pick out my woman, you know. I picked out what I
You did some
thought
window
was-
shopping?
Yeah, I did window shopping. I picked the hottest one.
Yeah.
I'm nervous. I've never been there. I don't really know how it works. So I knock on the door. I go in, and right away she's so mean. She's like, "What do you want?" I'm like, "How
Sex?
I'm like, yeah, I'm like, how much is it? She's like, how much is what? I'm like, to have sex, and she's like, 100 euros. I'm like, okay, sounds good. I was like, does that include a blowjob? Like, I'm just asking questions. She's like, yeah, and I'm like, do I need to wear a condom for the blowjob? And she's like, of course you need a condom. What are you, stupid? Like, why would you ask me that? And I'm like, I'm sorry, I don't know. I've never done this before. She's like so mean to me. I'm like, okay, here's
Was she
100
gorgeous?
euros. Gorgeous. But I'm like, man, this lady's a bitch.
Yeah.
And so
Are they all Dutch or they come from everywhere?
they come from everywhere. I don't know
Because
what
Dutch
country
is such
she
a
was from.
harsh language. Like,
She was.
Yeah,
she
she's
was
probably
so
being
mean.
kind.
She was so mean. I get it. You don't like your job, but I'm like, I'm a little bit cute. I'm being nice. I don't know how it works.
You're not coming
Be
in
nice
with
to
crazy
me.
energy.
No, I'm not coming in with crazy energy. So at this point, I'm too chicken to back out. I should have just been like, no, thank you. I'm gonna go find someone else. But
Yeah.
but I'm like, hey, here's 100 euros, and we're hooking up, and she's just laying there, dead fish,
Like a
right?
starfish.
Hates
I
it.
would have asked for the manager.
I think she's her own. I think they're their own bosses in Amsterdam. So she's just not into it. And then like I like went to take out her tits, right? I like go to take her tits out, and she like pushes my hand away. She's like, "That's extra." Mid fuck, right? We're having sex. She pushes my hand away and goes, "That's extra." I'm just like, "Sorry, okay."
That one's on you.
And
bro.
then and then I like straight up go soft because I'm just so turned off this.
Yeah,
point.
because it's fucking Bro,
And
think about
then-
like she's just laying there and just like
yeah, not into it. So I'm like,
Yeah.
can't keep my erection.
Now she's berating you for
So
being
then
soft.
she,
Yeah.
then she finished it off with her hands like a pro. She was good, and then I left.
Oh,
It
so
was
she
one of the
finished you
wor-
with a handy. She was like,
yeah, but it was one of the worst sexual experiences of my life.
Oh, I mean,
Wow.
that has the hands down. That's fucking insane.
That is not what I would have envisioned, like
That's not-
a red
yeah, I
light
thought
district
you-
experience.
I thought you
with-
were
And I'm not
gonna
saying that's
say-
everyone's experience. I'm sure there's
Yeah.
girls that are very nice and pretend to be into it or are into it.
But I thought
she
you were
was
gonna say
not.
like you had like a dope experience.
like a Deuce Bigelow European gigolo situation.
Yeah.
I went home and I stopped at McDonald's on the way and just had a night of shame.
I think
Yeah.
there's a very important takeaway here. It's a fool's errand to go for the hottest prostitute.
Yeah,
They're too comfortable.
Too comfortable.
she knew
Get
she was
yourself
hot
a
shit.
7 who's going to work
So
for
yeah,
that money.
so the goal is to not get a veteran. You got to get someone that's like,
Eager, young
The problem,
buck.
yeah,
Yeah.
because you're
Intern.
there. Because I'm thinking like I want a girl so hot that I really wouldn't be able to get her in real life. But yeah, I guess that's.
But then
not
they
the move.
treat you
Yeah.
like that,
Yeah.
and then you go soft.
damn.
So yeah, lesson learned if you're out there. Maybe some guys are into that. Some guys want a girl that's really mean to them. I'm not into that.
Yeah.
What if that's her specialty, and she thought that's what you were like going for? She's
Maybe.
like, God, am I not doing good jobs going soft?
Yeah. Damn, Ari. Well, I'm sorry that was your worst. I literally thought he was gonna tell like a story where it's like, yeah, man, this shit was fucking fabulous. The ones in Tijuana were better, huh?
They had better attitudes.
Better at it.
Yeah.
They had better attitude.
They had a can-do spirit about
Yeah.
them in
And
Hong
that's-
Kong.
Yeah.
Man, this podcast got sexual, huh?
Yeah.
Yes.
It was very informative. I think
It was
people are gonna get a
more
lot
so
out of it.
Do you
informative.
think?
Yeah.
I feel like I presented it in a way that doesn't make me seem like a giant scumbag, but I could be wrong.
You have a
adventurous,
sexual
right?
energy about you, but not in like a
Yeah.
raunchy way.
Right. I'm
I'm a little
hoping
turned on.
that if someone's listening to this, they go like, he's just honest and vulnerable and
Yeah.
not thinking like Ari's a scumbag pervert.
Yeah.
Because I don't
Yeah.
view myself as that.
No one who knows you really does. They like. Ari's really nice, is what I hear. all the
Thank you.
time.
Yeah, I'm nice. I like sex.
Yeah.
I like comedy.
Yeah, you kind of like, it's weird. Like you're not, I'm not saying like one note, but like you kind of just like, hey, this is what it is.
It's what it is. It's chill. I try to be chill. But yeah, my fear, like as I'm saying all this stuff on this podcast, because I know probably thousands of people are listening to this, right? Part of me is scared, like,
I think we do pretty damn good.
what if my future wife is listening to this right now and it's like, fuck, I'm
I feel
not
like
dating that
your
guy.
future wife wouldn't care.
Yeah,
I love how
hopefully.
there's like I don't know. Yeah, your
What
future
if-
wife could be your current girlfriend.
True, but I'm just I do have that thought creep up as we're talking
Yeah.
about this. Like, do I want this stuff on the internet? But at the same time, it's like that's me. That's honest. That was my past. I did that.
I'm the same way with shit. I'm like, that's,
yeah.
I don't know. Like sometimes I feel weird, even though I don't fucking say much.
You don't say
controversial-
anything.
Yeah, I don't say anything. But like, even sometimes I'm still like, was that okay? You know, this is why I hate the fucking world. Make me question what the fuck I say on a goddamn podcast.
You know,
Fucking
Yeah, you
nerds.
can't even
You
say
know-
the N word anymore.
yeah.
I never did really to begin with.
Me neither.
You know, like, prior to my being adopted into the white family, you know, living with my mom and my stepfather growing up and shit. You know, that was never said in the house, ever.
And that's
Oh,
probably
you grew up
pretty
in one
normal.
of those households. I have
Ever
friends
it
like
was
that
never
too,
said in our house.
where they're
What
like,
happens
I
if
would
it was
never.
said?
I don't know, but it was kind of just understood. That just wasn't a word like you use.
Right.
Like none of my siblings like use that at all. Yeah, when I think about it, none of my siblings.
That's probably a good thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, my sister did say it one time, and my mom flipped out on her.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was like, "Don't say that." And not she didn't say hard R. You know, she just said.
Colloquial.
Yeah,
Did
welcome.
your mom give like a reason? Like was she like?
She just thought it was just ugly
said,
to
"Don't
her.
say
Like
that
it was
yet."
just like dude, she didn't think of it like as a classy way to talk.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like that's how she thought of it. You know, which is fair. Which is like when I think about why I don't use it. Yeah, none of us said it in our home.
There's a term for Jews, the K word. No one in my family used that.
What is that?
Kike. That's like the N word for Jews. Or I don't think it's as
But I
bad,
don't think y'all loosely just say that as like.
no one's. I've never heard really Jews
Yeah.
say that. But that's if you wanted to say.
Yeah, it
something
was weird. Like
mean.
my mom didn't care. Like obviously with rap music and like obviously like that being played in the house and stuff, you know. But she just didn't like. Her kids were not going to use that word.
We're listening.
Yeah, no, sorry, I was.
Ooh, nice catch.
Those reflexes. Damn, I want that. I want that reflex.
Ari looked at you catching that magic mind and
He
salivated.
is plotting.
Dude, natural born athlete.
He is plotting on
He used to
me.
catch women's ankles like that when he cheerleaded.
He is plotting on me.
Ari, do you know what's in your hand?
I believe this is my favorite
Oh yeah,
healthy shot.
You're sponsored by them, aren't you?
I have been in the past. Magic Mind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The once daily shot, the anti-procrastination drink with 12 natural ingredients that will give you a nice zen focus throughout the day. Go to magicmind.co/dark, promo code dark for 20% off.
Ashwagandha.
Ashwagandha.
What's
Cheers.
ashwagandha?
It's a place in
mushroom.
Africa.
Oh, okay. Yeah, the cool thing about Magic Mind is when I take it, I feel like a black guy.
Okay.
feel like Jamal.
You feel like
It just makes me like my reflexes better, my
Yeah.
energy better. I'm more confident.
From
I
Ari
have big
to
dick
Jamal.
energy. It gives
Yeah.
me that. So
Shout
that's
out
what I
Jamal.
like about Magic Mind.
Well, shout out Jamal.
Yeah.
Jamal fucking. Wait, how long have we been?
Wait, no, yeah, it's definitely time to go.
yeah.
I do have a question for you too. Like, you guys are on the comedy scene, both up and comers. Like,
I think
Names, are
I
there-
think Shapel made it.
yeah,
Shout out
actually,
to
too.
Shapel. He's a
he's
touring
headlining,
headliner, fucking killing the
You think I
game,
made
doing
it?
everything I dream of doing.
Do you feel
shout
like
out
you
to
made it?
Chappelle.
Not yet.
Got it.
Good.
Dude, when I met Chappelle, he
Great
was living
actor.
in Arizona
Yep.
and was like hosting at the comedy clubs, right? It was
Yep.
like a house MC at the Arizona comedy clubs. Nice guy, funny guy, but like, you know, I meet those all over the road, so I didn't think anything of it. He moves to LA, killed instantly, just everyone loves him, killing it, passed at all the comedy clubs, headlining, gets on all the podcasts. So cool. Badass.
That was
Black
genuine.
power.
I was waiting for it. I was like, he's not done yet.
No, I'm genuine though. No,
I was
it's
like,
awesome.
I
I'm,
was
really, I'm
like-
really proud of you.
I was like, listen. I was like,
I'm really
he's-
proud of you, and I'm jealous, but in like the most supportive, best way
Yes,
possible.
yeah. You've always been very supportive, and yes, I met Ari, and Ari, look at him.
Who do we need to
Look at Ari. He's
Go on.
He here.
there's so many great things to say about this gentleman. Ari is
Vulnerable?
actually
No one can deny
yo,
he's here right now.
Yeah, no one
here.
can deny. I'm just kidding.
still
no,
alive.
Ari, no. I genuinely feel this is real talk. I feel like someone's gonna see you and be like, "That's a fucking guy right there."
If I had any power, I'd do it.
I'm
I think
I'm
he's
telling you, like you have your delivery on everything and the way and the shit that you talk about and the shit that you're comfortable with talking about, and you know you have this edge to you, but like they look at you and you're like just kind of like this dude. When I first saw him, I was like, oh, this guy caught me off guard. I did not think that's what he was gonna fucking talk about. but like I feel like you're gonna be someone that I'm like one person just has to fucking see him and acknowledge it, and then boom,
Thank you very much.
you'll get there. I promise.
Thank you. Yeah. No, I'm not worried. My life's very
See,
good.
that's good. That's good because a lot of people do worry.
Even if my life stayed as it is now, like obviously I have goals, comedy goals. I want to headline. I want to do all these things that you're doing. But even if that never happened, and I was Diovan's feature,
Yeah.
or whatever, whoever's feature, I'm happy.
You seem
I'm doing
patient,
good.
which is
Yeah.
a very important thing, especially out here.
There's days where I'm impatient, but overall, when I really sit back and take an outside perspective of my life, I'm like, my life's great. I got
You know,
a roof
people
over
don't
my
fucking-
head.
gosh,
I eat
it's-
whatever I want. I
Yeah.
travel all the time. I got a car that runs. I don't have roommates.
Mm-hmm.
What else I don't need anything. Everything else is just bonus.
See that's how I think of it too. Not to get too fucking deep, but like I don't know. Like I feel like you're also a person. You understand? Like, hey, I do this thing called comedy. I do all these things, but also I like to be a person. I feel like you actually like to be a person as well.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Definitely. And so do you. Your music.
Which
Yeah,
I think
like-
is super important
yeah, like-
for it to be a comic. Like you have to go out and have life experience
Yeah.
to have stuff to talk about. You can't
People
just only be at a comedy club
Right.
every single night of your life.
And I tell you what, like I've seen it many times. The people that are like, you got to grind, and the people that do this grind, they always burn themselves out every fucking time because they're like, you have to be doing this 24/7. There's times I'll go a week without touching the stage, and I don't feel like I fucking missed out on anything.
And then there's
agree.
probably comics that go and do one spot and then just hang out at the comedy club all night, and they're like, "Oh, I'm doing it every night," but
Yeah.
they're not. They're
Yeah.
just fucking
There's some
chilling.
people who just want to feel like they're part of the community.
Part of the community, yeah.
But my question was, who are people we need to look out for, up and comers, LA
Oh, good
comedy
question.
scene that we're gonna see, and probably guys we can have in here.
Okay, you go first, and I'll name some after.
JB Smooth.
Yeah, that guy needs a leg up. Someone needs to give that guy a
hold
break.
on, that's a good question. I would have to. Oh, Darius Bennett.
Oh, he's great.
Darius
He's killing
Bennett.
it. He's killing around town. I feel like a lot of people are shouting him out. He's hilarious.
Darius
Definitely.
Bennett is fucking.
I've
Door guy at the comedy store, or former door guy.
Former
at the
door
comedy
guy.
Store.
is
I think he just auditioned for new JFL, New Faces. I wouldn't be surprised if he got that.
Is Matt Lockwood like up and
Definitely.
coming?
Yeah, definitely.
Dude,
Definitely.
I was on
He's so funny.
I had
Justin
him-
Uncut's podcast with him. I was like, this guy's fucking hilarious. And now I follow all his social media. His podcast is great.
Dude,
I wanna
Podcast's
have him
doing
in
good
here.
on TikTok.
He's doing,
super
he's
funny.
doing really good. Matt, I just had him feature for me in Salt Lake City. That was the first time I've like taken him on the road,
Yeah.
and I've always thought Matt was funny, and it was just a fucking delight to have him like open up for me, and he just did so fucking good with those crowds, and I love that he owns everything about himself, and is very honest about everything about himself, and it's like no gimmick or anything like. It's just like fucking straight up, just fucking Matt Lockwood.
Yeah, he's authentic. He's
Yeah,
funny.
he's authentic.
Good hang off stage. Great guy, really funny. Bruce
Good-
Gray. I'd
Bruce
give
Gray.
him a shout out.
Bruce
He's
Gray's
a guy at the
fucking
Comedy Store, really
super funny.
guy. Steven Garza just got passed at the Comedy
Yeah.
Store, but still, I feel like
Stephen Fury.
needs more. Oh, Stephen Fury's great.
Stephen Fury's great.
Honestly, it sucks because I feel like I mean I wasn't around in the '80s, the last comedy boom, but there's so many funny comedians that
You don't think the
Need
mid 2000s
breaks.
was a comedy boom, or like kind of late 2000s, early 10s? Like I felt like comedy was so
Like the
hot. Everybody
Dane
has
Cook
special.
era?
I think
Comedy
the-
Store sold
Yeah,
out every night.
Comedy Central presents.
Oh,
was
you're talking
really
like right
popping.
before COVID, or when? Are you
No, he's talking
you're
about-
Comedy Central
maybe like
Presents.
maybe like 5 years before COVID.
Yeah,
Got
he's
it.
talking about. He's talking about like I think. I mean,
But sorry, I didn't. I stepped on your point. What were you
Oh no,
saying?
you're good. I was just saying there's so many great comedians.
There's so many.
that deserve to, could headline that are so funny. They have hours of
Yeah.
material. There's so many. Like I complain about my shit, but there's so many guys funnier or just as funny that aren't even where I'm at. So it's a competitive game. There's
Yeah.
a lot of comedians. There's so many factors to having a career in comedy. It's like you need to be on podcasts now. You need to know how to edit video.
Yeah.
You need to have famous guys that like you. You need to know the bit. There's so much to it.
there's so much to it. It's. I mean, also like I mean, I feel like I'm having the time of my life with it. You know, for sure. You know, especially ever since I moved to LA in general, I feel like I've just fucking been having more fun with comedy than I think I've ever had before. Even before I went full time with comedy, it was still like it's just so much fucking fun. Like I don't know, it's crazy. Yeah, there's so many great comics out there that are fucking. I mean, there's certain ones that I'm like, man, they're gonna pop. You could just feel it and you see it, and then all of a sudden, sometimes it'll happen to where it's like, where the fuck did that motherfucker go? You know, like where they just kind of disappear. But that's probably their own shit. But you know, if they keep on the path, you know, there's some dope ones.
Is there anybody in mind that you're like he disappeared and you're like I thought this guy was gonna be great? I feel like you were thinking about something specific.
There was someone, and we're probably thinking the same guy if
Who
it
you
popped in your
thinking
head. I don't know
mean,
where
there's
the
a
fuck
bunch.
he's at, and I had him feature for me, and where the fuck was that? North Carolina, Malcolm
Hatchett.
Malcolm Hatchett.
Yeah, I don't know what happened to him. He
And,
was like,
dude,
not
when
only was
I-
he killing it, he
Dude,
was.
remember? I remember when
we
I
all
moved,
thought he was going to be
in
a
2018
major
when I
act.
moved to LA, and I saw him do a performance on Kill Tony, and he fucking just annihilated this main stage at the Comedy Store in front of this fucking crowd.
He
like
became a
big
Kill
crowd.
Tony regular instantly.
Instantly.
I think he got signed with like 3 arts.
3
and
arts and CAA. Like,
So-
dude, it was so fucking.
Yeah, he was like auditioning for big shit. Every comedian was like, he's the next guy. He's the next. What's his name?
Chris Tucker,
No, I was thinking, who's the guy who just put out the comedy special where he's gay now?
Gerard Carmichael.
Yeah, I was like, he's
Oh
the next
yeah,
Gerard
yeah,
Carmichael.
because and they also come from the same city.
and Gerard Carmichael gave him money or a car or
Yep.
something. I was like, he's the
Yep.
next guy.
And people were rooting for this guy, and I don't know, like, and it's not to knock him. Like, I still see like he'll post like on Instagram, but like he was one that I was just like, oh, this
Yeah.
dude is about to fucking be in everything.
I thought he'd be headlining and have a special right now.
Yeah.
You know who was really funny who quit comedy? Ben Avery, Tim Dillon's producer.
Yeah.
Oh,
He
did
was
stand-up?
He did stand up, and he was really funny. So I was
Oh, I know
surprised
another
when
one,
he
too.
quit. I get it. It's like he has, he's doing good with Tim. He doesn't need, like, he was probably tired of doing open mics for free and like hustling for nothing. It's a grind that you
It's-
really have to
yeah.
love doing, because
You have
most of
have
the
to-
time you're gonna do it for 10 years and lose money. And I think Ben was probably he got a wife. He has this good job now. So
He feels
I don't know.
creatively
I'm
fulfilled.
speaking
He,
for him, so I don't know.
Yeah,
why
that's
he
what I'm saying.
stopped,
And
but
I
always
don't
thought he was
want to
really
speak for
funny.
Malcolm
Yeah.
in his situation, but it was just one person that I've thought about. Thomas Dale.
Oh yeah, Thomas Dale's really
Dale
funny.
would go out and fucking
kill.
kill in like the shittiest room, and it, like everybody on the lineup could have done bad, but if you saw Thomas Dale on that fucking lineup, he was gonna fucking light that room up, and then
now he's a psychic.
Yeah.
Now
He doesn't like me. He doesn't like my energy.
He told
Oh,
you.
yeah.
We zoomed him in on KATS. Tried to do like a medium reading, and he could just tell I was really skeptical. And he's like,
He thought Nick's
Yeah.
energy was intrusive.
I think also,
Which is fair.
Yeah,
Very
I think
skeptical.
Thomas
and
was tired of
like
the
Ari
grind.
said, I don't want to speak for these people in their situations, but like there's people that I think about as far as like, just
Part of the game is sticking with it, because there's people who I'm like, if they stayed with it, who know, like Ben, if he stayed with it, would probably be at least featuring for Tim, I would assume. But I don't know. But it's weird.
yeah.
But I get it. There's been days where I'm like, should I quit this? I'm kind of burnt out. So
well, what do you want to plug, Ari?
Yeah,
Don't quit. Don't
Be
quit.
at? Where are you headlining, Ari?
I'm headlining nowhere. No, I'm headlining Mic Drop, the new club in San Diego.
Yeah,
Nice.
Coming up. So,
I did it. It's great.
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah.
I did it once as well. My podcast, Unlicensed Therapy. There's an episode with Nick on there. There's an episode with Shapel. There'll be an episode with Kat if she's willing to do it.
Yeah, whenever.
So, check that podcast out.
Right on.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, thanks for coming back.
Yeah.
We learned a lot about Jewish culture today.
Jewish culture, prostitution, if I was a black guy.
Yeah.
Covered a lot of things.
So
lot.
fucking
The
much.
comedy, the
Hong
upcoming
Kong?
comedy scene. I fucking
Yeah.
Booming spot in Tijuana.
Would you go to Hong Kong with your boyfriend?
I would. Now I'm curious. I don't know. I take my boyfriend and I go everywhere together, so I want to say yes, but I feel like he wouldn't want to go. That's something that like I feel like if we were hanging out and you said, "Hey, you want to go to Hong Kong?" I'd say, "Fuck yeah," and then he'd get upset with me when I got home. He's like, "What the fuck are you doing in Tijuana?"
What if he came, though?
If he came, I think he'd absolutely come, but like to supervise to make sure I'm not
Right.
doing something stupid, because I don't know any better and I'll get lost.
He's invited. You're all invited. Let's have a Hong Kong party.
That'd be a fun vlog.
Hell yeah.
And then Chappelle's just running off somewhere like, I don't want to go in.
Yeah. I just run back to my hotel and journal. I'm like, I can't take this shit.
Today I was approached by the devil. His
Yeah,
name was
exactly.
Jamal.
For me, check out. We'll
go
go.
ahead.
Check out another podcast show. Still trying to get it hold of Mitch McConnell. So far, he's not responding. My buddy wants to box him. Well, actually, MMA. We're doing some fun stuff on there. I ate a dog treat the other day just to bump up the numbies. So we're doing some fun things over there. Another podcast show.
George.
I have a new channel called Go George Go. I'm the newest intern here. I am vlogging and learning my way through this fun podcast world.
There you
So
go.
check it out, please, and thank you.
Hell yeah. Always check out my podcast, Chappelle's World. And then When is that
2nd?
show? I think it's June 2nd is the show that I'm doing in London at the 100 Club. And then also in June 24th and 25th, I'll be in Providence, Rhode Island, headlining the Comedy Connection. And I think Meatball's going to be there hanging out with me. But tickets at shapellacey.com.
Yeah, you can check me out on onlyfans.com/teen and my Instagram, same handle.
Right
And
on.
check out the Linktree link, not the OnlyFans link.
Oh, I
almost
can't-
got the
you
Thick
can't-
White channel taken down.
Oh yeah, you can't
I got
you
a
can't
tongue
do
lashing
those.
for
You
that
gotta put the link tree only. You get shadow banned like that. I've been shadow banned for honestly at least a year.
Hard warning on the Thick
Like
White
a
channel.
soft shadow ban, not like the hard like you can't look me up. I think it just got taken off. Thank God. Thanks Instagram.
All right, London, I'll see you next week.
Bye.
Sweet.